There you have it. I did it. I've successfully unmuted for after being told the 437th time this year. I'm going to get it. I'm a slow learner. I got to get more on the Great Discovery for the Unmute course, a special executive session version of it. That'll be cool. Tim Taylor here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We've got a very special session going for you today on the Great Discovery Special Discovery Saturday. We've got a lot of new rollouts. And some of them are really going to be life changing, not only for us, but also for you, and more importantly, for the thousands and ultimately millions of learners that will be able to transform and improve and enhance their life and their skills and their productivity in whatever it is that they work. It's all about living a fulfilling life, and we're enabling people through you sharing your content to be able to do that. Our job is to take you as a creator or service provider or affiliate or marketer to really help you get out and reach their goals and what you're trying to reach. Many of us in the Great Discovery, we have great content. We've got ideas that we poured our heart and soul into. It's our gift. It's what we want to get out, but we find our reach is kind of limited sometimes. You don't have the ability really to get it out there. That's what the Great Discovery is all about. We open the door literally to the entire world. We can add billions of people into your potential reach that you may not have had otherwise. And the timing here is significant. What we're releasing today is going to really kind of turbocharge just about everything. It opens a whole brand new door. So here's what our agenda is going to be today. It's going to be not just a sit back day. We're going to have some interactive events for you. I would encourage that you grab some notepads and paper as you go along. There's going to be a few things, some ideas, and some links that we're going to be dropping out. You'll also see in the chat, you're going to want to save the chat throughout the day because we will be dropping links and information of things that you're going to want to go to. Sometimes I just copy links and I keep a little spreadsheet or something over on another page or window where I can copy and paste them so I can go get to them later and I don't have to go review all the chat. That's all up to you, how you manage your own administration. But today we're going to be opening up with an introduction into the Great Discovery. We're going to take it from a little different perspective than we have before. And we're going to show you literally how the Great Discovery works, what it does, and how it can benefit you. And again, more importantly, how it can benefit the many people that will be learning and by adopting the knowledge that you're putting out there. Second, we're going to be talking about some basic Genius Club. We've got a program that's called the Genius Club. It is kind of like our Amazon Prime for the Great Discovery, and it gives a host of benefits, marketing and administration tools, different resources that enable you to take your onboarded content and be able to deliver it out to the world in any language on any channel. It doesn't have to be on the Great Discovery. Gives you all kinds of different benefits and discounts and things. We're going to be going through that. That session is going to be hosted by Mr. Alex Hitt, who's going to walk you through two special things. Is one, an intro into the Genius Club, but also we've got one of the most powerful groups of AI tool all put into one consolidated system, state of the art, the best that's out there, and basically you can get it for free. And Alex is going to show you how to really get into that. It's also going to show you a new marketing funnel system that we've deployed for the Genius Club. And it's also something that we're going to be carrying over so you can deploy this very same system to your course, your content, your coaching book, subscriptions, channels, anything that you want to do. It's a built-in marketing system that you'll be able to expand your reach elsewhere. Then we're also going to go into a preview of TGD's new corporate enterprise model. This is not just a preview, it's actually live up today. You can actually effectively start using it today. The enterprise model really opens a vast new door because it opens not just from peer to peer, one person marketing to another, albeit through affiliates worldwide. Now it enables you to be able to take your content into organizations, nonprofits, churches, groups, government offices, and everything else, universities, everywhere around the world, and you can license your content to them rather than one at a time. We have distribution systems and administration systems that these organizations can use to deliver your content out by the thousands. So you imagine, instead of one sale, you're licensing 500 or 1,000 or 10,000, or depending on your content, tens of thousands of licenses to different organizations for training throughout their worldwide offices. We're going to be walking through that, how it works. We're also going to be talking about a new summit that's coming up this next week. It's going to be August 4th, 5th, and 6th. And that summit is the Corporate Speakers Summit. What it is 21 absolute experts across everything that you need to know to really get in and prosper in getting your content out through corporations. Everything from how to approach, how to license, how to everything that you know in governance and implementation and so forth. So Aaron Loman-Jack is going to be coming on that shortly, right after the preview of TGD's new corporate enterprise model. Then Brie Campano is going to be going through a channel strategy training. She's going to show you a little bit about the channel. This is your hub on the Great Discovery. It is ground zero. It's your central point. It's your community. And a lot of people aren't really aware of the power of this. This is where you're going to host your live events, your coaching. This is where you're going to offer multiple subscriptions, and that you can handle all the way through it. But it's important that it's not necessarily separate from any other courses or content that you've got up, but it's integrated with that. So Bree's going to show you how to do that, as well as show you a little bit more how you can generate leads and traffic utilizing the channel and some of the other systems that will be coming up as well. Now, throughout the day, we've got 2 breakout sessions in. That's the Great Discovery is a partnership platform where everyone's working together. So we encourage you to reach out in these breakout sessions, connect, make some new friends, get some contact information, share your tools and resources, figure out how you can promote one another with people that are in the breakout rooms. You know, you might find somebody that can open a door for you that's been closed for a long time, and you might be able to do the same thing for them. So this is a great way to work together. We're going to be covering that. So with that, Sandra, you ready? We're going to jump into our first session here. We're going to walk through a little bit of how the Great Discovery works from a first-time perspective. Now, as I mentioned, on the Great Discovery, what we do is really, it's all about you. It's to help getting your content out to users and learners worldwide. What we do is we take your content, you own it. We just a hosting platform. We organize it into a marketplace space. We make it available in virtually every major language, not just print, but everything else that's on it. And then you're going to continue to market it, but we also have affiliates that we're expanding out worldwide that market it with you. They're sharing and promoting. What does that do? It opens up various different communities that you wouldn't otherwise be able to access. Think about just the language aspect of it. You're adding over 6.5 billion people into your potential market reach that you wouldn't have with just one language. Would you agree that there's a lot of people that are out there that might want to be able to get benefit from what you have that you can't reach because of language? Put 1 in the chat if you think that might be a reality, because it is. So I'm going to walk through a little bit on a different perspective. We built thanks with Alex Hitt, we've built a new presentation center on your Great Discovery site that can show you a little bit of how so we're going to walk through that. I'm going to show you how to get to it, but first let me show you the Great Discovery Marketplace. And Sandra might want to be able to jump in here in a couple minutes as well, but let's do a quick share. So on your Great Discovery Marketplace, it looks a little bit like this. This is a replicated site. Every member, every learner, every person, creator, organization, they all have their uniquely coded TGD marketplace site. everyone has one. So if you don't know what yours is, you need to find out. You've got a username or an affiliate ID that you add, and you're going to go to your site, and it'll go to thegreatdiscovery.com, and you'll type in your ID number or your username. So let's actually go to mine. We'll go to thegreatdiscovery.com, and mine is demo1. So that's my username. If you don't know what your username is, whoops, I got to the wrong one. Thegreatdiscovery.com demo1, and that will take you into your site. Now, the reason that that's important is because that is your main home in our integrated partnership network. And so wherever you're located and where you're pinned at, it doesn't matter if someone's in your community or not, we can all work together. But this is an important fact, so make sure you know your site. So the site itself is basically enabled to deliver content fluently in just about any language. So if you were to go if you were in Canada, where this is showing that we're at right now, we're going to go into the United States. It opens by geolocation wherever you are. So whatever country you're in right now, it's going to actually identify to that particular country. So everything is in English. Now, if I was to go over here and I opened this site in Mexico, for example, it's going to automatically transform everything into Spanish. That seems pretty easy, but we're not just talking about the website pages, we're talking about all the sub-content here as well. For example, if I was to go over here and watch a particular video, and I played this video in Spanish, it's going to play, and it's going to actually play the content in Spanish as well. And that happens on every bit
Has
of
creado algo
content
grandioso.
on the site.
Un curso, un libro, un taller, un podcast.
So that means if you're coming back over here and you're looking at this from a student perspective, if you're scrolling down the site and looking at it in Spanish, you're going to find every bit of content in each one of these courses are translatable into Spanish. So if you were to come down here to, say, for example, the Great Discovery International course, we have thousands of titles, soon to include yours, that they can go on, and somebody can go watch this trailer or any of the content within it, and it will also be in Spanish.
Durante décadas, las personas y empresas más.
Now, at the same time, if I was to go back up there and I wanted to change that into, I don't know why it seems to be stuck there, but when we go back up there and I change that platform into Vietnamese, go back up here to the top, and we'll change if we went to Vietnam. It will change all of the content and everything into Vietnamese. So if I was to, again, go back in and watch that same video that I watched in Spanish a little bit earlier, and I go play it now, it's going to play in Vietnamese. But the idea is this goes through everything, including all your book, all of your images, all of your videos.
Bạn đã tạo ra một thứ gì đó tuyệt vời. Một khóa học, một cuốn sách, một buổi hội thảo, một podcast.
Is going the same way. Same thing if I came back to that same course that I went back into and scrolled down here and got to the Great Discovery course in Vietnamese, I would go back in the same trailer, and every bit of content all the way through it would be delivered in Vietnamese. What that does, step number one, the benefit that it's bringing to you and those learners is enables you to be able to go out and reach.
Trong nhiều thập kỷ, những người và công ty giàu có và thành công nhất thế giới đã được hưởng lợi từ một điều mà phần còn lại của nhân loại.
Let's go back into English because my content, my Vietnamese language skills are pretty limited, in fact, non-existent. So let's go back up here to the United States for right now. Now remember, you don't have to pre-select this. Wherever somebody is opening a link or something that you share, they're going to be able to access that right there. So I'm going to do a quick little tool. Here's a brand new system that Alex created that's going to show you an easy way to explain and present this. Now on the Great Discovery, the site is broken into learners and affiliates. The learners are the retail site. This is where people are going to come down and they'll be able to find all the different categories of things. We have categories in just about everything. We're going to be talking about channels. Each one of these are different channels. Picture like a Spotify channel that you have, only it's on the Great Discovery. You can host your live events and a lot of other information in there. You can have different weekly deals. You can post your promotions and offers and discounts so they're displayed globally or just to your audience or privately. But it also has different types of courses that are on here. So on these different types of courses, here's many of the different categories that we've got, everything from caregiving to customer service to dental care to baking, just about anything that you can think of, music, podcasting, mindset, and so forth. Every item on here is also shareable. So if I wanted to go down here and promote this course on 5 steps to healthy aging, I could go and open that, and being on my marketing site, I can go out and promote that up to Facebook just by simply clicking a link. It will open my Facebook page and populate that offer in on my Facebook. Now that's somebody else's content on the marketplace, but when it's sold, I'm compensated for making a sale. Likewise, that's one of the PowerPoints. It's an integrated affiliate platform. If I post that, it will be literally up on my Facebook site and it's all set. I can also copy that link and share it. Now that's unique for everything that's on the site. So let's go into a little bit of summary on what this is all about. So on the affiliate page, this is a brand new page that Alex had pulled up for us. It's called the presentation page. Now to get to that, let's go back again just so you know how to do it. On the Great Discovery site, when you get there, you don't need to be logged in to access it. You got across the top, learners, affiliates, and creators. Learners, that's the retail. That's for people, that's actual content that's available for consumers. Affiliates, this is going to be tools for people that are promoting content, right? How you get paid, all the information is all on that section. Creators, that's going to be for what you need to know about onboarding and getting your content up and set up. But right now, as an affiliate, because we're going to be talking about the course, the site, we're going to go right here to this presentation page. On this presentation page, it actually goes through step by step. Here's an overview, talks about the Creator Suite, the AI Genius Club, affiliate program, channels, free courses, TGD Kids, Discovery Box, and much, much more. Each part of this page is actually integrated to an order link. So here's an interesting system. If you wanted to go share the Great Discovery with somebody, really an easy way to do it, it's very simple. You'll go to yourgreatdiscovery.com site, come here to the presentation center, and you can come and copy this page right here, and you can go and paste it and send it. You texted it to someone. It's going to take them right to that exact same page on your site. That means anybody that wants to come and find out, this is an easy way to share by using this new presentation center. So let's watch a little intro into the Great Discovery.
The Great Discovery is a global digital products marketplace that brings learners, creators, and affiliates together on one platform. Whether you want to learn something new, share your expertise, or earn by promoting products you trust, it all happens in one place. On The Great Discovery, you'll find a vast library of premium digital products, including courses, ebooks, summits, workshops, coaching programs, podcasts, software, and membership communities. There's content on podcasting, YouTube, crocheting, interviewing for your next job, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, health and longevity, along with thousands of other courses on virtually every subject imaginable. And on The Great Discovery, all text, audio, and video can be translated into over 120 different languages, meaning you can learn from anyone, anywhere around the world. To do so, first, find a course, start learning in your original language, then click Select Playback Language in the top right-hand corner. choose from any of the supported languages, and listen to the full course translated. Pricing also adjusts automatically based on someone's local economy. So a $100 course in the US might be $40 in Kenya or $43 in Malaysia. For creators, uploading is simple. Follow the template, and TGD generates your course layout, builds the landing pages, connects the shopping cart, and distributes payments and affiliate commissions instantly. For affiliates, earning and sharing are streamlined. All affiliates are automatically able to promote every product on the platform. When your affiliate account is active, go to any page on the website and use the share buttons on the right-hand side. Everyone who signs up under your link becomes your lifetime customer, and you'll earn commissions every time they make a purchase. No juggling multiple programs or chasing down commissions. With the Great Discovery, you can just ask someone, "What would you like to learn today?" Search it, share it, and get paid for life. Whether you want to learn, create, or earn, the Great Discovery brings it all together in one powerful global platform. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the Great Discovery.
Now that pretty much, that's an intro. It just kind of summarizes just what we saw. Now, is that kind of cool? Do you guys get that, what you can do? Sandra, maybe what you can do here is why don't you copy a link, get a link to this new presentation center thing and drop it into the chat so people can go in and bing around as we're going through this today. You can check it out on your own. That would be super helpful. So let's take a look at it. Now we just looked at it. Here's the overview of the whole site. How many of you are here because you really want to get out and create? You want to distribute your content. You want to take your passion out. Put a 2 in the chat if that's you. You're out here looking at this from a perspective of how can you expand your brand? How can you get your podcast or your book published in any language on earth? How can you reach more people? If that's you, put a 2 in the chat. So I'm going to do a real quick intro, and here's a little bit about the Creator Program. So we're going to go down here to the Creator Suite and click on that. And again, we can play this and you can share it in any particular language. So let's go and do a quick little intro into the Creator Program. And here's a tip, because we're going to look at the Genius Club a little bit later. This very video was created with the exact same tools that you have in the Genius Club. So it'll give you an idea of some of the power that the Great Discovery can deliver for you.
You've created something great. A course, a book, a workshop, a podcast, a coaching program. You spent years doing the hard part. Late nights, free content, unpaid time, all to help someone, somewhere, get results. Yet, somehow, it's still not enough. And it's not because your content isn't good, but because everything around it keeps slowing you down. Funnels, translations, marketing, tech stacks, endless platforms. It seems like half your time goes into tools, not doing what you love. And even when you make sales, it's hard to build something that lasts. That's exactly why we built the Great Discovery, an all-in-one platform that turns a single upload into a multilingual, automated, global business. Here's how it works. You upload your course, book, workshop, audio, or coaching program one time. Then, behind the scenes, the Great Discovery automatically translates your content into every major language, hosts it on a professional storefront, places it inside a global marketplace, connects it to a worldwide affiliate network, and tracks and pays you on every customer you refer, for life. But the Great Discovery doesn't just help with distribution, we also help you get discovered. As a creator, you're invited to present at global summits where audiences from around the world attend, and every session is translated live into multiple languages. You can participate in focused creator spotlights and masterclasses that highlight your expertise and feature your products to the entire platform. And you can also join collaborative community events where creators and affiliates support each other, share audiences, and grow together instead of competing for attention alone. Most platforms leave your content sitting on a shelf. This platform puts it on a stage. And maybe the best part? Every lead or customer you personally invite, from summits, spotlights, podcasts, posts, or your own list, becomes your lifetime customer inside the platform. For example, if you refer someone to buy a product, you'll earn a commission. And then, if that person then buys someone else's product on the platform later, you still earn long-term commissions on every future purchase they make. But it even goes deeper than that. You also benefit from the network of networks you set in motion. When your customers refer others, and those customers refer others, your direct and indirect referral lines can generate ongoing commissions and royalties across the marketplace. One introduction could ripple outward and continue paying you for years to come. That's where the Great Discovery shifts from just another creator platform to a long-term business model. With the Great Discovery, you publish once, expand automatically, get promoted globally, and earn continuously through unlimited relationships. So if you're ready to get started, here's your next step. Become a creator today with a single one-time payment. Your creator account includes unlimited lifetime hosting, unlimited content translation at no cost, full-service LMS and shopping cart, access to our global affiliate network, integration into our global marketplace, worldwide network overrides, live support and training, stage time at global summits, and the Great Discovery International course. And maybe most importantly, it gives you the leverage and team you need to scale your business without more work, more tools, or more time taken away from doing what you love. So don't just sit around waiting to get discovered. Instead, become a creator on the Great Discovery and discover your greatness today.
Okay, so we're going to take one more little view. So we've looked at it. Okay, here's an overview. You guys all get the overview. Makes sense? It's a pretty powerful platform. It opens doors that no other platform can do for you. None. There's nobody that can put your content into over 100 languages for free, make it discoverable worldwide, enable you to work with anyone, anywhere in the world, even if they're a free member in another country, to promote your content for you, right? That's something that's huge. It's peer-to-peer marketing on steroids. No matter what you're doing, if you're working with Kajabi or School, those are great website-based platforms with tools that can help you market. We've got tools like those and much more because we have a marketplace and it's integrated into a global system. There's nothing like this. Absolutely. On the creator side, I think you probably got the benefits of that. It is a powerful system. You can put up courses of anything, whether it's a evergreen recorded individual session. It can be a multi-hundred session, complete certification program. You can have quizzes, exams, formatting. You can gamify it. You can put out assessments into it, all of it. You got a book. I know our friend Matt DeMayo is on here today. He just published a brand new book. What's his first step after getting it up and out with his publisher? He's putting it up on the Great Discovery. Why? Because it's available for him in over 100 languages like that at no additional cost, streaming with people around the world, including you and I, that can refer it and make a little compensation every time one of them sells, right? This is a no-brainer. Live events and coaching, if you're doing your coaching and you're doing it all on your own, that means you're the only one that's building it. If you're doing it through the Great Discovery on a channel, everybody on the marketplace can promote and drive people to your sessions, your summits, your coaching, and they're all integrated. You don't have to track affiliate links and all of that. Moreover, if they're in your community on the channel and anyone in their community, they can also buy your offers that you make on your sessions. That just is fewer sales better or is more sales better? I think more sales is better, and this is really what it's all about. Now let's take a look at it, just a real quick session on the affiliate side of it from the affiliate program. And again, I'll remind you that all the videos and tools that we're looking at were created using the very systems that are in your Genius Club that's included with your Genius Club membership. So here's a quick thing, then we're going to jump over to Alex Hitt, who's going to walk you through the Genius Club. Here we go.
What if the next time you shared something meaningful, a course, a video, a service, or an idea, you weren't just helping someone, you were changing lives and building long-term income for yourself at the same time? That's exactly why the Great Discovery exists. Right now, millions of people around the world want more clarity, more skills, more opportunity for themselves and their families. But most never get access to the right knowledge in the right language at the right time. And meanwhile, most online income ideas feel empty. You're either selling things you don't care about, chasing clicks, or trading hours for pennies. There has to be a better way. The Great Discovery brings together the wisdom of humanity, world-class education, powerful AI technology, and puts it all in your hands to share with the world, and delivers it to people in nearly any country and language. As an affiliate, you're not pitching products, you're opening doors. You connect people to knowledge that helps them grow, learn, earn, and live better lives. And you get paid as that impact spreads globally. That's meaningful work with real rewards attached to it. As a Great Discovery affiliate, you earn by referring affiliates and creators, sharing free and paid courses, coaching, events, and global summits. You also earn lifetime residual commissions on your entire TGD community, including referrals, purchases, and activity generated by people you may never meet personally. If you can share value, you can earn. And yes, AI systems help automate most of the work, so you can focus on what matters most, while the Great Discovery handles the rest. Which means getting started doesn't require a big decision, just a simple first step. Now, you can start for free, no credit card required. This will immediately lock your position and lets you earn on referrals right away. For a faster start and additional tools, choose Active Affiliate Status. This allows you to earn from your extended global network community right away. You'll also have access to powerful AI creation and marketing tools, real-time translation in 40+ languages, and additional training, discounts, and bonus payouts. Here's the part most people miss. Timing matters. Your position locks the moment you enroll. People who join after you can fall into your global community. Getting active early means you won't miss out on the growth and purchases of others in your network. That additional leverage could make a huge difference. So if you want to do work that actually matters, help empower people with knowledge and opportunity, and build residual income that can last, this is your moment. Start safe as a free affiliate or start smart as an active affiliate. Either way, get started today and discover a smarter way to share, earn, and build online with the Great Discovery.
So I want to ask you a quick question. Think about this for a second. It's you can review this information. You all have links and things that you can go into it. But it is pretty straightforward. What's the upside for you? One, you're very likely to move as a creator an entirety of vast new markets that you wouldn't have otherwise. That can potentially translate into vast new revenues and a lot more fulfillment, knowing that what you're doing is actually being utilized. On the downside, what do you got to lose? Hey, it costs practically nothing. We have a promotion that's ending at midnight tonight that we're going to show that saves you 40% on getting up and getting started, and it's changing as we're rolling out we're cutting it off because of the new corporate plan that we're going to be talking about here in a minute. You can even get started for absolutely free. Just go click and become an affiliate. You're not really sure yet, and you can work on it from there. All of these three different options: free affiliate, you can become a creator, or an active affiliate with a Genius Club and just decide what you want to do a little bit later. I don't know. To me, they seem like no-brainers. You know, it's if I was coming out here and just kicking off as and trying to get my content out around the world, this is the place to do it. There is nothing else that's like it. We've got all the tools and benefits that you can have on Kajabi or School, plus all the marketplace discoverability of Udemy and Coursera, plus about 10 levels of additional things like global translation, partnership platforms, integrated affiliate networks, the ability to handle any type of content or material. You can make money from home through automations that are running for you around the clock, promoting anyone's content. You want to promote Anne Greco's content, you can simply grab a link and share it. She's got great things. You want to go out and take Bylon Magino's content, you can go grab a link to her content and share it. If you're in a corporation, you can be a champion for someone else. You want to know why? You bring your content into the corporation and they're going to say, do you know anybody with some great content on building organizations? You say, yeah, we've got David Dunworth's content. I'm going to recommend that strongly. You recommended it, goes into that corporation, you're compensated on it. That's what partnership is all about. And that's the way the Great Discovery works. So we're going to jump over to Mr. Alex Hitt coming up here. He's going to take us into our next session, and we will have some time after this to go into a breakout group, and we'll have time for Q&A. And then we're going to be going into the new corporate enterprise program. So I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Let's take it away to Alex Hitt. Take it away, Alex.
Hey, thanks, Tim. Awesome new updates today. So great presentation. And yeah, I love the presentation center because it has all the videos. We have so many great videos in TGD. They're all in one place now. We'll keep adding as the new videos come out. So I'm going to be doing a short presentation and preview of the Genius Club. So let me open that up. I am in Bali right now. So if my connection's, not so good or drops at any moment, Bree's going to interrupt me and let me know. All right. Well, like I said, I'm going to give a demo into the Genius Club, and then I'm going to show you a really awesome new funnel that makes sharing the Genius Club so easy. So easy, so easy, so easy, okay? So if you don't know how to access the Genius Club, but you are a member, or if you're not a member, log into your TGD account and then go to the navigation pane, okay? So I'll zoom in a little bit here. And it says navigation pane, right? So we'll click on navigation pane. Navigation pane right up here. And then it's going to be down here, okay? And you'll see Genius Club, and you can go to your AI dashboard. Now it's going to take you to this place right here. And this is really helpful because it shows you your plan, your billing, are you active, and then it has help videos here. So I'm going to go over some things here today. We actually have some pretty extensive training. And if you really want to dive deep, I mean, this is hours and hours of training just right here, okay? But I'm going to give you kind of an overview here right now. So if you want to go into the Genius Club, you're going to click Open AI Workspace, and that's going to take you into the different Magi tools. Okay, so I'm right here. Now, I'm going to show some things that a lot of people don't know about the Genius Club that are here. This is a really, really robust system, and it's super simple too. So one of the first things I want to show is the different models that you get access to. So you hear this every day. Oh my God, this new AI came out and it changes everything. Oh my God, then it's the next week. Oh, this is the one that you got to use. And this is the one you got to use. Oh my God, have you tried this one? What's great about the Great Discovery, what's great about the Genius Club is that you get all the latest AI tools in one place, okay? The Genius Club. So to look at those, you click right here. It says auto, but this is where you can select your different AI models. So you might have heard about Claude or Gemini, right? That's Google. So Claude or Gemini or DeepSeek or ChatGPT. They just released Luna and Soul and Terra. I don't know if you know this, but Twitter, X has their own AI. It's called Grok. So we have the latest Grok. We have Grok Image, Grok Video. Last week, the new one that everyone was talking about was Kimi. Oh my gosh, you have to use Kimi. That's the best one. So we have Kimi, we have Kling, we have Leonardo, we have the Facebook one. We have Luma and MinMax. What does this all mean? It means that you have access to all the different AIs if you want to use them. Do you need to use them? No, but they're here and they're available for you if you'd like to. Okay. Now, instead of kind of knowing what all those are, what you can do is you can come up here to capabilities. So it says capability. So, these names may not mean a lot to you, but if you click on capabilities, then you can organize by what they do. So do you want to create an image? So this says text to image. So what that means is you type in words and it creates an image, or you can do text to video. You type in words and it's going to create you an incredible video. And this can create really amazing videos, guys. All of the videos that you create are over here on the left-hand side in your media. So I've created lots of different videos and lots of different images. Let's look at a video that I created in here. I mean, it's basically indistinguishable from reality, how high quality the video is. And you can create talking head videos too. So if you want to have somebody who's actually talking, you can definitely do that. Let's watch this lady right here.
ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini, Perplexity, Runway, Seed Dance. There's so many AI tools out there right now. And honestly, that's what makes AI feel so complicated right now.
So you can do talking head videos. I actually have videos on this on how to create, 1 minute long talking head videos. Indistinguishable. All right. Okay. So I've shown that before. Let me show you some new stuff. So one of the things a lot of people don't know is that there's actually something called integrations. So if I click on this plus button and I look at integrations, you'll see here that I've actually connected my Calendly. I've connected my Gmail. I've connected my Google Sheets. I can connect so many different things into Magi. And this gives Magi the ability to essentially use those tools for you, all within Magi. So it's not just about creating images, not just about creating videos. You can use the tools. So let me show you one little example of this. I connected my Calendly and I asked it, check my Calendly meetings this week. And it gave me a list of my different Calendly meetings. I then said, so I just literally typed it in, check my Calendly meetings this week. And because it's integrated into my Calendly, which didn't take any time at all to set up, it was able to go to my Calendly, look up my Calendly meetings, list them all here for me. I then said, okay, can you send me that information via Gmail to my email address, alexahid@gmail.com? And it said, done, did that. And so I went to my Gmail and then boom, there it did. It sent me my, now here's the other thing. I can then set this up. Okay, do this every Monday. Set this as a scheduled task where you check my Calendly, then email me the information every Monday morning. Okay, because there's scheduled tasks over here, and you don't need to be a coder, you don't need to be a programmer, you just need to tell it what to do in plain language. And it's literally going to do that for me. Setting up Monday, weekly morning automation, check Calendly, email me, boom, it's already set it up. I can view my tasks, and it's over here in my scheduled tasks. So every Monday now, I did that in 1 second, guys. Every Monday, I'm going to get an email with all of my Calendly meetings. That's just one. Guys, we're just scratching the surface here. There's so many incredible automations, things you can do. Hard to believe, really. That's how simple it is. You don't need to be a programmer or understand code. You just tell it what you want it to do. So you can come here, integrations, manage integrations, and then set them all up. I got Gmail, so I can send people email. I could say, check my email. Oh, Sandra, email me. What should I email her back? Okay, email her that back. Boom. Handle all my emails directly from Magi. Okay. They have Canva. I've seen Beverly creating incredible, not opening Canva at all, but creating incredible carousels, images and social media content. Sandra, they got ClickUp. You can manage your ClickUp.
I saw that, Alex. That's pretty cool. You know what, Katie's asking a question. Is this also just under the auto that you're doing, or are you going and selecting each one?
Now, where are you going to enter? I just keep missing where you're going to hit integration to integrate. I know I see where they're all. chats are. I mean, all the
Yep.
options are there.
Yeah, it's just the plus button right here.
Oh, it's the plus. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. And then you do
Great.
integrations, and then you can do manage integrations, and then all your integrations will be listed here. The
That's
AI
amazing.
mod.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. And then the AI model that I'm using is Grok 4.5. Really super smart model and also very cheap. You can do a lot with it. It can do autonomous tasks. So that's actually a really great model. Let me show you something else that's really cool. You see over here, it says agent. Now I'm an assistant, and a lot of times you just want to use the assistant. But another thing that you can do is you can actually create a new agent. What does that mean? Well, I can create a new agent. I could call it Alex. I could even upload my profile picture. I can give it a description, and I can give it specific instructions. Okay. But the really cool thing is I can upload knowledge files. What does that mean? Well, I can upload information about my business. I can upload information about what I'm trying to do, my goals, my dreams, my desires. I can upload my social media content. I can give it a bunch of what they call context. It basically gives that agent information about who I am, or what I want it to do, right? So you can upload all the information about your business. Like I could come in here and I could upload this business hot seat audit worksheet, right? Okay, cool. That's just one file I could upload. I could actually upload many files. And it's just going to basically give, instead of like, hey, here's information, here's information, here's information, I can just create an agent that already has all my information. And then I can just select that. And then I don't have to re-go over that every time or remind it who I am or what we're doing or what my business is. It's just already going to have all that knowledge embedded directly into that agent right away. That's a really, and you can create unlimited agents. If you're thinking, okay, that's a little bit complicated, I don't necessarily need to do that. Well, they give you all these pre-built agents. So if you want to be a better social media person, you can do the social or SEO content writer or software developer or journalist or salesperson. So they've actually pre-built a lot of these different agents for you, social media expert, right? Life coach. So you can even be a rapper. Okay, maybe not. That's really cool. Okay. Well, these are really cool tools. I want to go into too long because we do training every Tuesday. Every Tuesday I do training and Dustin does training every Wednesday on these tools. I want to show you how, yeah, I'm sure you guys like mind is blown. There's so much you can do with this. And we made it so easy to share now. Okay. So if you go to thegreatdiscovery.com, let's just say we're on the home page. We go to thegreatdiscovery.com. Okay. We've created a lot of new resources for affiliates. So if you go to for affiliates up here at the top, for affiliates right up here. Okay. You'll now see there's this new tab called funnels. Funnels. So if we click on funnels, this is one of our first funnels that's coming out, and we're going to be making more, but this is our first one. It's for the Genius Club. And how this one works is the Genius Club affiliate funnel. This is really designed to, there's such an awesome opportunity here to get paid by referring the AI tools that everybody's already talking about. Who here doesn't want to be an affiliate of ChatGPT? Anybody here want to be an affiliate of ChatGPT, of Claude, of Gemini, of Perplex? But you are through the Genius Club. ChatGPT doesn't offer an affiliate program. Claude doesn't offer an affiliate program. So everyone's sharing those tools and using those tools, and they're not getting paid. Well, through the Great Discovery, you can. And that's what this funnel is focused on. It's reaching out to kind of the general public and saying, hey, you probably love ChatGPT or Claude. Why don't you get paid to refer it, right? So that's what this funnel is. Let me show it to you. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click copy funnel or share funnel right there. And it's going to give me the link. They made it so simple. Copy, boom. Okay, I'm going to paste it up. I'm actually going to paste it in a tab that's logged out so you could see how a new user would see it. Okay, so this is somebody who doesn't have a TGD account. This is what they're going to see. And it's going to say, get paid to share the newest AI models. And it's going to request that they, are offered to become an affiliate for free. So the first step is they become an affiliate for free. I'm going to play this short video here, and I'm going to show you the second step of the funnel. Okay, so let's watch a short video. Here's the problem. You recommend popular AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, and you earn nothing. The Genius Club by The Great Discovery changes that. It combines all the leading AI platforms together inside one membership. So instead of paying for dozens of different AI subscriptions, now you have one subscription but get access to them all. When you become a Genius Club affiliate for free, you get a customized invitation link. And when someone creates a Genius Club account through your link, you earn a commission. And as long as their subscription remains active, you continue earning every month. But it doesn't stop there. TGD pays affiliates out in upwards to 6 different ways, allowing you to earn long-term residual commissions from indirect referrals, team bonuses, and company-wide revenue sharing pools. So if you really want to earn big from the AI boom, you don't need to start from scratch, vibe code your own AI app, or join dozens of separate affiliate programs. Instead, with the Genius Club, you can promote all the AI tools everyone's already talking about and earn in multiple ways. And as soon as you sign up, you'll receive your own copy of this exact funnel already built and connected to your affiliate link, ready to share right away. AI is going to be a huge opportunity for some, and this is your chance to profit from it too. Fill out the form and become a Genius Club affiliate for free today. Okay, so that is step 1. They fill out this form, they become an affiliate for free, and guess what? They're locked to you in your team for life, right? They become they're coded to you forever. They're locked to you. They become an affiliate, and then it's going to lead them to the next page, okay? So I'm looking at this now from a logged in account, so I can go to the second page. Okay, so if you already have an account, this is what it's going to look like for you. Okay, click step 2, and it's going to lead them to this page. Okay, and it will then upsell them, or it will then offer for them to join the Genius Club. And you see here, I already have the standard plan, so it recognizes that. So if I want to upgrade, I can upgrade. Now remember, if you refer 3 people into the Genius Club, guys, it's free at all 3 levels. That's amazing. Okay, so not only can you get, and not only are they free, guys, you're getting paid commissions each month on those memberships as well. So your AI tools are for free. Your AI tools are free. You can set up your automations, your schedules, create your images, create your videos, right? And if you refer 3 other people, you're getting paid on those subscriptions as well, on their subscriptions as well. Here's the link. So as soon as they sign up, remember, they can get their own affiliate link, copy it there, and go out and start sharing this funnel immediately with others. Okay, that's pretty cool, guys. Let's show you one more time how to get to the funnel page. Okay, you go to thegreatdiscovery.com. greatdiscovery.com. We're doing affiliate activity, so we're going to click on for affiliates. Okay. We're then going to click on funnels. And you'll see right here, it's really important, guys, that you click the share funnel link right there. Okay. And then you copy the link. Now, if you're sharing it in another language, this is really cool. Let's say you're sharing it with somebody who speaks Spanish. They're in America, but they speak Spanish, right? I can type in Spanish, okay? And then I can copy that funnel link, and when I send it to them, it's gonna send them essentially that funnel in Spanish, right? Translate here, one second. Boom. So actually send them the funnel in Spanish. And the video will be in Spanish too. Incredible. Okay, so, most of the time you're sharing it to people with English, in English, you can just click right there, copy the funnel link, and that's the link you shared. Funnels, share funnel, copy. Okay, I think I'm done. Any final questions?
Alex, could you pop into the dashboard? Do you have it open still? Or I can open mine. Show them where the Magi help button is. People are asking a lot of questions. Can it do this? Can it do that? Can it do this?
Sure.
And so let's jump in there and show them a couple of those where the help is.
Sure. So I'm going to go to the I went to my navigation pane, right? Navigation pane. I'm going to scroll down to Magi. I'm going to go to my AI dashboard. Okay. And in my AI dashboard, there is the Help Center. Okay. And there's the Magi Help Center here for the Magi tool. So you can click on, I'll zoom in a little bit here. right under here, right? Help Center, right under here, Magi Help Center. Okay. So if you're curious, like, how do I get my ChatGPT information over here? How do I, they have video walkthroughs, they have introductions, they have frequently asked questions, troubleshooting. So lots of stuff there.
Hey, Alex, looks like there's a couple of questions out there. Is one, Barbara is asking if you can move your present chat GPT to TGD. And also it looks like there was another one up there. Can you create apps with this?
Yeah, it's actually really easy to bring over your ChatGPT information. They make it, I think I could bring it up here really, really quick.
There is actually, Alex, I'll help you because I moved mine over. So basically in Magi Help, go to the Magi Help and type in, I want to move my chat GPT over. And there's instructions on how to do it, guys. And I did mine. It wasn't really that hard. I'll tell you the thing to watch for is when you download your chat from Chat GPT, it's only available for very short, I think it's 24 hours. And then the link is no good after that. So you got to download it from chat and pay attention and get it before they cut the link off. I had to do mine like 3 times before I figured out that it was, only good for like 24 hours. So but it's not that hard. So.
And if you want to even do coding, I mean, you have access to the leading AI models. You can ask it to code you. Yes. I mean, essentially, it's not a coding agent, in that sense. There's a difference between what they call chat and coding agents. Without getting too much in the weeds, coding agents are very complex. They require very sophisticated computers. They can require very sophisticated computers. It requires local file access, a knowledge of how to code. What's great about the Magi tools is you don't have to be a programmer. You're not messing with a coding agent. If you still want to create apps, yes, you can do it, right? But it's not a coding agent. It's not Codex. It's not Claude Code. And that's actually a good thing. Because I use those tools, okay? It's very complicated. With Magi, you saw how simple it was to set up that scheduled task and automation. Coding agents is a lot more. It's a lot more complex than that. And there's a lot more things that break. This, you just set it up, it works in the cloud, whether you have your computer open or not. This is a far superior system for most people. Now, if you're if you're Michael and the tech team, maybe, but we're trying to use this for our business. Okay. Any other questions?
Guys, Coach Maria has a question hand up.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead.
Good afternoon. I remember when I joined TGD, it was like years ago, but I paid the price. I paid around $697 to start. Let me see. How do I do that? Do I keep paying for the Genius Club or do I have to purchase another pack like this to get moving?
Yeah, it sounds like you purchased the one-time creator fee. So you're a creator on the Great Discovery Forever. You can post unlimited courses, seminars, workshops, trainings. You get lifetime hosting. Okay, the Genius Club is a subscription, costs $59 a month. So yes, you would need a subscription to the Genius Club. Now, remember, if you refer 3 people into it, your Genius Club subscription is $0 a month. So just share that funnel out with 3 people and then you don't.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm still active because I had credit, but apparently my credit is going to be like 0. So
sounds good.
The next step,
Maria, I'll be glad. Just get with us. We'll be glad to help you get set up. We need to connect anyway, so I'll get you all handled there. But why don't we jump over to Debbie?
Okay, thank you.
We're running a little bit behind. Let's see if we've got a quick question, then Greg, and then we've got to jump into breakout rooms.
Debbie, you're on mute. We can't hear you.
My question is about my calendar because it says appointments for my business. I'm a certified holistic health coach. It's a heal.me calendar. Is that something that could be linked up? Like
your Google Calendar can be linked up. Your Google Calendar is an integration. But if you have
I can do the Google Calendar because the heal.me is connected to that, and then the calendar will come up.
There you go.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Cool. And I'm going to share this, AI Genius Club with that funnel you create. It's going to make it so much easier. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Yeah,
Okay,
and,
Greg Sanders.
Sandra, if you can you drop a link to the Genius Club funnel right into the chat there as well, so people, you don't have to hunt for it. You can go check it out and share it today. That would be a great one, as well as get started yourself if you need it. Greg.
Yeah, I love this. Absolutely love the funnels that you build, Alex. Quick question: what funnels are going to be developed? Say the next one, and what's your estimated pace of release for the other funnels?
Oh, you just gotta wait, Greg. It's gonna get better and better and better.
I have to wait. I know I have to wait. I want to know how long I have to wait.
Soon. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so soon. They're coming out so soon. No, they actually are coming out soon. What really, I mean, we have a list of funnels that we're coming out with, right? We're going to come out with one that isn't necessarily, it's just kind of genius. It's not really targeting the affiliate opportunity. So it's just kind of, hey, buy the Genius Club. This one is affiliate, because the reason behind the affiliate is like, we want people to sign up, create the account for free, and then, they can buy the Genius, but we'll create out with just kind of a straight Genius Club offer. We're going to do a new creator funnel. And my goal is to do one probably like every 2 weeks. I'll give myself a little bit more time, probably every 2 weeks, with a new funnel. But we created the funnels tab because we're going to have lots and lots of different funnels. And hey, if you have a suggestion on a funnel or a particular audience, I definitely want to create a homeschooling funnel. So there's some, but if you have suggestions, we are here to help and support everybody, of course.
Well,
so
everybody use
happy
the
to take
funnel
suggestions.
that currently exists because it's awesome. Thank you, Alex.
Yes, that's a very good funnel.
Yeah, and Alex, great, but I mean, really, we're going to target the big ones: creator, affiliate, Discovery Box, those big guys. So that'll be our next. But the great thing is that Alex is, learning to use Codex and to build these using AI, and they integrate right to our platform. So our tech team can take what he does and plug and play. Now there's still a little bit of work we have to do, but it's much more efficient because of all the AI usage and the programming language is matching now. So it's been a huge, huge thing for us, huge elevation on the tech team. So it's amazing.
Okay, well, we're going to jump into some breakout rooms. We're going to have 7 minutes of breakout. And the idea of these breakout rooms is pretty simple. Tell a little bit about yourself, what you really want to connect, what you like most here today, and share information. Someone in each room, just designate someone to kind of guide and make sure we're not going to be sticklers on time, but make sure everybody gets a chance to share and go around, grab some contact information, because these contacts that you make in these sessions are going to be really beneficial for you as we go into the creator, into the corporate program as we're doing it. Now that is, as Bree is getting those set up, I want to share one thing. And this is something that I did yesterday. I did a summit yesterday. I joined in on it, and it's like, oh my goodness. I remember setting it up a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't really I had my idea of what I was going to be talking about, but I didn't have my presentation done. Have you guys ever been there? It's sort of like, oh my goodness, I got to whip together a presentation. I got to do it pretty quickly. Well, I used the Genius Club to go in one simple step, and took my concept and I said, I need to lay this out into a structured presentation with notes on what I'm going to be talking about. Here's the goals, here's the objectives, here's the 4 keys I want to get, and I press go. It came out and did that, and I said, okay, now I don't have time to go out and put that into a PowerPoint presentation. I didn't have it's like, my goodness, I had like 2 hours before the session, I got to get a PowerPoint up. So in the same prompt, using auto mode, I just said, okay, please create a set of prompts for another system that creates PowerPoints to be able to structure a PowerPoint based on my formatting. So I created that. It created a full single prompt. Let me show you. Here's what I did. And I pulled this whole presentation together from start to finish in less than 2 hours. Just a quick idea. From simply not being ready to being able to whip together a presentation laid out, formatted, done for you all the way through A to Z. That's something that you can do with your Genius Club. All the way in, all the way to the end of it. all the way to checkout and so forth. That's pretty cool. What it comes down to in today's world is things are changing. If we're doing things the old way, you might be resistant to using AI tools. I understand, but you're not going to be able to compete. The rate of change and transition that's going on right now, to get your content out, it doesn't take much to put into work. I'm not saying become an AI expert. You can use auto mode in Genius Club, tell it what you want to do, and it will lay it all out for you. It's that simple. Then we've got coaching and training and all the tutorials that you need on there. Don't learn everything, just learn what you need to do right away. If it's videos, learn how to do videos. You want to do PowerPoint presentations, learn how to do that. You need to do code an app to manage your calendar, you can do that. It's pretty darn simple. So Bree, you ready? Let's go rock and roll. We're going to jump into some breakout rooms. We'll be in for 7 minutes, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to go into corporate enterprise knowledge.
Good to go. We'll see you guys back here in about 7 minutes.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome back. I hope you guys had a great breakout. How many of you made some good new contacts that you haven't met before? Make sure that you grab that chat, save the chat. There's lots of links in here. We got more links that are coming up that you're going to want to see. Take advantage of them. We're going to be jumping into the corporate enterprise program right now. So let me go ahead and get this all up and set up. And there we go. It's me live. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back for your breakout session. Let me get this recording up and started. You got it up and going. Is it running, Sandra?
Yes, it is.
Very good. Well, we're going to jump into our corporate enterprise program. Now, this is something that is a major leap for us. There's a reason with the Great Discovery that we didn't roll this out in the beginning. The reason is very simple. We weren't prepared to handle the mass numbers of seats and people that were coming in. You see, with the Great Discovery, as you can see, if you just gathered for the last hour or so, this is not your regular platform. This isn't just here's a page and click and order and pay. It's not that. This is a fully integrated global platform that goes into virtually every language, fully integrated affiliate community, adjusts for the different economies in different countries. Everything is shareable. We can handle any type of media. We've got promotion tools, marketing tools, AI systems. There is nothing in history that has ever been created like the Great Discovery. So before we took it out and opened up to big organizations, corporations, nonprofits, churches, governments, institutions, we wanted to make sure that we had everything all up. We had our scalability in place, and we were ready to handle it. And it's a good thing, because even talking about what we've got, we've already got soft commitments for over 700,000 seats. This is going to be a big deal. Think about this. What would happen if you got an order, something where you had 700,000 seats to your course or your content? Maybe 100,000 seats, maybe 500 seats. Would that make a difference for you? Yes or yes? Of course it would. So we're going to walk through some essentials on this program and how it works. It's live now. We can onboard it. We've still got a few more pages to put up. We've got some things to do. So it's actually, people can go on and do it from the site. Right now, we're setting it up. You can do it through admin. In other words, contact customer support, and they'll get you set up on it. But we're going to walk through a little bit of this right now. We're super excited. And I want you to, at the end of this little session, it's going to be about a half-hour session, Erin Lohman-Jeck is going to be coming up, and she's going to be talking about the Corporate Speaker Summit that's next week. It's August 4th, 5th, and 6th. In that session, there are 21 top experts on everything that you need to know about corporate sales, organizational sales, everything from framing and licensing and protecting your content, to presentations, to contacts and and everything all the way through it. So as we're going through this, if you're serious about, getting your content out, or anyone that you want to know, make sure that you get them registered for this session. Erin will be dropping the links in to get in there. We're doing a session on there, and that's where we're going to be rolling out everything with pricing and actual links to get up on. But the corporate model I'm going to be talking about right now is live. So let's dive in and get this puppy up and going. So, what we're talking about here is really expanding your horizons with TGD's Enterprise Knowledge Platform. That's really what we're calling it. The idea is where we've been is working peer-to-peer. You've got your content, you refer your people as you always have, you're doing your lead generation funnel systems, driving traffic to your courses. One sale, one person, one time. Hopefully you're using automations and driving more. Hopefully you're leveraging and partnering with other affiliates. Hopefully you're out and working around the world and got people promoting it in different countries and different languages. As we're rolling and scaling right now, we're enabling global discoverability. That's all important. It's all vital. Yet now being able to take your content and really move it into organization. How many of you know of like a local church, for example, that wants to get all of their training out globally to different missions around the world? I know a lot of them. How many of you know different companies that would be ideally suited for your content, that would be a great training to improve their sales, to improve their performance, to improve whatever it is that they need to do? You see, every source of knowledge is basically out there to solve a problem. What's the problem that your content is solving? That's going to define its value for a company. Maybe you haven't created that content just yet. This might give you some stimulus in how to do it. So here's a little quick intro video to think about.
Your next TGD sale may not come from one person. It may come from a group of people. Now with TGD, you can sell courses and products in bulk to corporations, nonprofits, teams, communities, and businesses. Here's how it works. An organization chooses the training or products its people need, purchases a set number of product licenses, and delivers pre-populated accounts to each member. The company manages the purchase while its people get access to the TGD products selected for them. So instead of setting up and purchasing access one person at a time, the organization handles bulk account creation for the entire group at once. This also gives affiliates and creators a way to earn more through group sales, rather than depending on individual enrollments only. So join us for this new and exciting way to sell on TGD, selling to corporations.
And thanks, Alex, for that Genius Club created video. There we did. You can do something like that. It's pretty easy. So basically, again, the Great Discovery is currently optimized for a creator or affiliate to sell to individual learners. We got that, right? You put your course or content, your book, your subscriptions, your memberships, whatever it is, and you're selling conventionally, but you're leveraging around the world through other people. It gives you distinct advantages. Now, remember, what we're talking about here with corporate sales, this by no means neutralizes what you're doing in continuing to market as conventional. Keep doing that. It's foundational. Not everybody's involved in an organization. We want to be able to reach everyone. Our mission with the Great Discovery is empowering humanity with knowledge and economic opportunity. Humanity, that's everybody, including people that don't have a job or outside of it, or in the bottom billion, people that are in developing economies, right? So the big picture is this, instead of you just selling to individuals with TGD now, as of today, it's also you selling to organizations that distribute to their employees and members worldwide. What the result of that is a brand new market for you. And like, as I mentioned in the beginning, soft commitments for up to 700,000 seats, and we haven't even opened the door. It's a big market. You know, as you'll hear from Erin, she's been cutting her bread and butter for years in doing corporate sales, and she does quite well, thank you. The idea is now to enable not only her to vastly expand that, but you to be able to initiate sales there and vastly grow your own community and reach more people. The idea is it also enables you to have much larger ticket sales rather than a single course at a fixed price, whether we've got content from $1, even free, up to $100,000 on the Great Discovery. But the key to it is being able to sell those mid-ticket, low-ticket items at a much, in bulk, can be advantageous. It gives you more recurring revenue, and we're going to show you a little bit about how that goes. And maybe because it doesn't only have to be a single item course, it can be monthly subscriptions. Anything that you've got a weekly coaching or a weekly advisory, or a keynote that leads to ongoing coaching that you're moving in, you can tie that into monthly subscriptions, all handled at the corporate level. One of my favorite things is it gives you more exposure. Rather than getting a few sales here and there, sometimes if you're not promoting your content, you might get lost in a sea of 5,000 titles under the Great Discovery, soon to be 100,000 titles. There's only one thing worse than having a billboard in the desert, is having a billboard, a grain of sand in a sea of sand, right? If you're not out there and sharing it, it's not going to get much exposure. You got to get your own affiliates out promoting to be effective on the Great Discovery. Organic growth is great, but you're going to do a lot better out promoting. But when you've got exposure of a company that's coming in, what you're going to find is your name is in brand recognition is going to go a lot farther when you got 1,000 or 2,000 people that are required or strongly encouraged by the company or their organization that they're involved with to take that. Sandra has her other company is called Six Sigma Management Institute. And over the years, they've had, their Six Sigma training that people will come in and buy individually. And what happens is the completion rate on those people that buy individually is pretty low, like about 20% that actually they'll spend thousands on this content, great content, but many don't complete it. But the completion rate, when it's mandated by a company, you need to complete this to get certification, to move up to your next level in employment, to move up the career ladder, the completion rate is off the charts. It makes a big difference. It also gives more selling opportunities for affiliates. You see, what you're going to learn is moving into a company to sell. Sometimes it's not so much as knocking on the door, but having that champion, that person that's in that company that has the ability, that has the relationships that says, yeah, I've just looked at Bylon's content and this is going to be perfect for our HR team, or it's perfect for our sales team. We got to get that in there. That champion is the door opener. And that's where all of us can share and recommend other content when we are in the door. And the benefit is you're getting paid on it as the affiliate that made the intro, not only on the sale, but everything that comes through that community as well. One of the biggest things is it's more efficient training for corporations. See, there's nothing else like this. Even the multi-million-dollar LMS platforms that companies go into do not have integrated global translation. Typically, training goes through, they put up a module, they translate it, or they have someone that they hire, an instructor that handles their team in Portugal, another one that handles their team in Germany, another one. And so you start getting dated, as dilution. It gets watered down over time. Here, with one post, with one course, they've got common, consistent training that they can deliver to every team or new onboarding group or new work group that pops up worldwide. Sometimes we outsource teams and need to get them up to safety training, and you can't because they only speak one language. They're very talented at what they've got, but it's difficult to get them onboarded and trained. So you end up having to hire someone to train them that's bilingual, right? And again, you get that watered down scenario. With a great discovery, we solve all of this for companies. There's nothing else like it. So think about, the way that this works. TGD's enterprise knowledge platform works very simple. It's rather than a creator to affiliate to end user, now it's a creator or affiliate to an organization to its employee members. They've got that recommendation. It's populated. It's delivered out to them, right? So again, the conversion rate, rather, if someone, hey, I'm going to buy a course, oh, whoop, squirrel, they go buy another course from someone else who never complete the first one. Here now they've got a recommendation and in some cases a requirement by that organization that they complete that content, which brings about more notoriety and accolades for you, hopefully if you've got good content, and also more recommendations. They've really accomplished something. You've achieved your goal of empowering someone with the work that you poured your heart into. Now, this could be, think about it, could be businesses, could be churches, schools, membership groups, international organizations, nonprofits. I've got a lot of contacts with really large affiliate organizations, networking companies that are out there. And these are some of these big groups that we've got coming in, because they want to be able to take their content, not necessarily mine or yours, and be able to distribute it out to their teams, but without putting it out into, the great discovery altogether. We handle that for them as well. Any type of an organization, big, small, medium, is really good. Now, the target in the beginning, I would strongly recommend, don't go after a Fortune 100, Fortune 500. Work with those small to mid-sized groups because they are underserved. You've got a solution that they can do quickly. Small decisions are easier, and pilot purchases are a lot easier to do than a global transaction that are going to pour out to 100,000 members around the world. So examples of an individual and versus company sale. Pretty simple. Let's say you've got a mid-level course that's coming up, and you've got a typical one learner is $297. That's a pretty good sale. That's right out there. But if sometimes you got to go through, they've got to, they might go through a freebie to learn about it. They come to someone else, they get a recommendation. Sometimes you got to talk to them and spend time just to make that one $297 sale. Now, some of us are more efficient than others. We do that with group presentations and things. Sometimes it's required to do a one-on-one sale. With not an entirety of a lot more effort, you can go into a corporate or content sale, your course or subscription, and do 100 licenses at a 22%, 25% discount. And you're making $22,000 on a sale that may not take a whole lot more work than the one sale, depending on the lead and your entry into the door and how well prepared you are. You want to get prepared, drop into the Corporate Speaker Summit coming up this week. You will be prepared when you come out of there. But there's more to it than that. You see, all of their learners also that they distribute those licenses to become part of your community. That means that should they find any other relevant content, which by the way is recommended in their content, you're paid on all their individual purchases on the platform as well. So you have 100 licenses. Let's say those people end up doing another $100 per year. That's an additional amount of revenue of other courses, whether yours or someone else. The residual effect can be great. Remember, it doesn't just have to be a course. It can be a subscription that's recurring. And maybe it's $99 a month. You discount it down to $50 a month per seat that's on there. You've got recurring seats. That's $11,000 per year. That's or $600 per year that's coming in residually year after year on each one of those seats. That can be a nice ticket for you. So bulk license of your course and content, what is it? Organizations purchase licenses, in this example, for TGD creator developed courses, certifications, subscriptions, or channels. Bree's going to tell you a little bit more about channels and how that can be active. You've got ongoing coaching or whatever services. Some people even provide HR services that you can funnel through here, right? Example content categories might be leadership training. Maybe it's sales training. A lot of companies will pay handsomely, because anything that moves a needle up 2, 3, 5, 10%, and that comes from performance of the people that they already have on staff. So maybe it's soft skills, how to better work and manage and stop having conflicts and HR requirements and people suspended and worried about this or worried about that. People get along better, the companies are more profitable, they pay for that. Other things like communication skills, customer service, seminars and coaching. You fill in the blank. What's your niche? What's your superpower? Find a problem that you can address that for, that it will solve for a company or organization. Maybe you got to craft and refine your content a little, but it's a big deal. The key benefits is, again, you're getting larger transactions per sale, more learners are reached per course, more learner engagement, again, because it's coming from the company. It's, hey, you really need to take this, versus, oh, I bought this. Oh, what's that? Right? You've got affiliate commissions on larger sales. So, the idea is, if you're an affiliate, maybe you know somebody that's got great content, but you're the one with the contact, you recommend them, you get paid on it. You see, you don't have to be the provider in order to benefit from this corporate program. Ongoing sales opportunities to learner members. The idea is, imagine with 700,000 new seats that come onto the Great Discovery, how many of those are going to be buying your content because as they're shopping around the marketplace in their spare time while they're not doing their course their things that they're required to do with their company. So here's the way that this works. The advantage for the corporations, the companies, the churches, the nonprofits are significant, right? They can do all of these following things from a single platform. The more benefits for them equals more sales for you. What does that mean? It means you might have some knowledge or training that's going to definitely solve a problem for them, but other people do too. Most companies, bigger ones especially, all have their own in-house training program. They've got their multi-million-dollar LMS that's out there, but none of those LMSs can do what you can do. So you're offering them additional benefits by coming in with your content because they also get platform access. Organizations can do all this from a single platform. One, they can train their members in nearly any language, provide accurate, consistent training to employees and members all over the world. They can license creator content. Not only your content, but they also will have a selection of other relevant content that other creators flag as corporate available content that they can go and choose and shop from, right? That they can roll out. And by the way, you brought in that company, you get paid on all that too. You can deliver their own training. I know lots of companies that have safety training, recertification training, HR training, whatever training that they have to have their employees go through, that we can deliver better, cheaper, and more efficiently than they can in their high-end platforms. They can track learner progress. So these companies, they can go in and find out through this system. We're not just talking about here's a page where you go and click on. Corporate or the management team, the admin at that organization has the ability to find out who started, when they stopped, did they complete, are they failed up, do they have problems, do they have questions? Did they pass their exam? Did they fail it? Did they go past the 5-day period that they had to complete their safety training without done it? And they're all notified. It's a fully integrated system. It's not just a page where they can access content. They're fully alerted. They have full metrics. They have full everything that they need to keep on top of it. Moreover, they can also manage certifications. They can issue and track credentials and certificates. Someone goes through, Aaron's course on, public speaking. Have you completed this course? Did you get your certification before you go up on our stage at the new summit that's going on in Southeast Asia next week, right? Are you prepared? Here's your certification. Has it been issued? It also provides those employees with perks and benefits. You see, by coming on to the Great Discovery platform and getting that, they have the ability to close it off So they can't see anything but their course content. But most companies will leave it on. Why? Because it enables their employees to get benefits. It's the same reason as putting a pool table in the center room of an office, or a ping pong table, or something to do. Here's some additional perks and benefits. By joining our company, you're going to get a free account with the Great Discovery with thousands of free courses covering just about anything for you, your kids, and your family, right? These are all benefits that are out there. Can you sell that? I mean, is that a benefit? Not only do you have great content, now you've got a magnificent delivery system that a company that can come into that they get just for going on with your product, your content. So here's a recap of the creator affiliate benefits. Key creator and affiliate benefits is one, you're getting an additional market in larger transactions. Keyword is additional. Don't give up what you're doing. Keep doing it, but this is additional. Keep this, and it's like, here's a plan. You know, execute your plan. You get your outcome. I'm going to start planning some and refining any content I've got to make it available for corporate. Partner with other creators around the world to sell more. This is so critically important. Say you don't have any corporate content, but you know someone that does. Very simple. They become an affiliate for your content in with their relationship. This is a game changer. Many of you have ever gone out and knocked on a company, I've got this, this, and this. And they say, no. You can knock on 100 doors sometimes, but when you've got someone that's already in the door that can come with you to champion your content into it, that's a huge deal, right? Many people have great corporate content. Your content can be ancillary support or very relevant to what they've got, something they don't do. They can refer you and you get a corporate sale through a relationship with another creator. Who else does that? No one. You have it here. You get added corporate benefits means more sales for you. By them getting the advantages of working through the Great Discovery versus, LinkedIn Learning or something like that, it's huge advantages for you. Additional revenue from all platform purchases. It's not just your sales. All those members become part of your community and you're compensated on anything that they can do. That means it helps every creator on this marketplace, theoretically. Not just you, not just those learners, but everyone. And that's a big advantage. So before we jump into, I'm going to show you the step one with this is if you're not a creator on the Great Discovery, get set up. I mean, what you've got to gain right there, think about that in your head. Could you gain from that? Yes or yes? Of course you can. Versus what do you have to lose? This is the biggest no-brainer I've ever seen, seriously, for somebody that wants to expand their brand. So when we're talking about going out and working with this, again, we're not just talking about a website. Sandra, why don't you just show us just a sneak peek at some of the admin tools that corporations are going to have when they come on to deliver your content, and then what some of the learners are going to have. How's that, Sandra? Take it away.
Absolutely. I've been just dying to show this stuff to everyone. So I hope everybody's having a great Discovery Saturday.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. That is wonderful. Okay, let me share my screen here, guys. I'm going to show you first what the admin panels look like. And then this is a lot more than what you're used to seeing, right? Used to seeing like the learners. Tim, am I sharing the platform overview? Can you see that?
Yeah, yes, you are. And keep in mind, guys, this isn't something that you have to deal with. I just want you to get a taste that we're not just dropping in. Here's a link to a YouTube video that they can go watch of you teaching something, right?
Yeah, this is a very robust enterprise platform that we have built. And so I have control here. So I can be on my TGD platform overview, which is where I am. And then I can actually go in and I can control and I can see everything about Acme Corporation. So say that I want to go in and I want to look at Acme's team. I can go in here. I can see everything about them. I can assign licenses, assign courses. I can revoke licenses, revoke courses. I can invite. We can set up different departments within a company. So it's very robust. We can create orders here. That's how we actually create orders for the enterprise itself. And we can follow those all the way through. And we help the creator once the negotiation, all of the dollars and cents discounts are negotiated. And guys, remember, as a creator, when you're meeting with those corporate buyers and negotiating and stuff, you can use your discounts on your courses, right? We have the whole discount module. We can set up private discounts just for a certain enterprise that you're working with. And we'll be helping you with all of that. I will be taking point on all this when we start processing transactions. So guys, you guys all know my email, Sandra@thegreatdiscovery.com, and I'm here to help you guys. But just really cool, we can see basically everything about any of the corporations. We actually have a corporation in here that we started to load in Spanish. It's actually a Spanish corporation. We're actually doing testing with onboarding of Spanish content and all that kind of stuff. But you can see we've got a very robust system built here. And this handles, of course, everything. I can see all three of my companies here as a great discovery. We can see how many users are in each one, all kinds of great information. So it's very robust, and the tech team has done an absolutely wonderful job in building it.
Yeah, I might add that a lot of the really high-end platforms truly do not even have all the functionality that's built into this, and they can get into this for practically nothing. You know, it showcases your content as an advantage, and they get this as a perk. And this is a fact. Many companies are paying over $1 million per year for access to a module that's not as robust as this, and that's a fact.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's go take a look at the learner while we got a couple minutes left, okay? So this is from the company's perspective, admin coming in, managing users, all that stuff. And this is from the Great Discovery's perspective, being able to manage everything in that enterprise environment. And then we're going to go over, and I'm logged in as a learner. And a few of you have seen this on some previous calls this week, but I'm in as a learner. We wanted to build a really interactive dashboard for the learner so they can see exactly where they're at. How many courses am I in? How many have I completed, in progress, not started? What are my learning hours? So how much effort have I put in? Week, month, lifetime, performance, that's based on your assessments. How many assessments? Where am I at? What's my pass rate? All kinds of great stuff like that, right? And then I can go down to my continue learning. I can go into continue the course that I'm in. A couple really cool things that we have. You can actually take notes on a course. I'm going to say I want to come back later. And I want to save that note, right? And then I've got a question on this lesson. And you can see I've got several questions going on this lesson, so I won't do another one. You can see I've posted these, right? So the great thing is I can go up here and I can say, I log into my account today, right? I'm just into my account. And I want to go to my notes because I know I've got stuff I want to go back and review. I can go click on my note and it takes me right back to the lesson that I made that note on. So it's very simple for the learner to be able to reference where they're at, take notes, be able to go back and quickly see those, go right back to the lesson. It's really, really cool. Q&A. So I've got my Q&A going here. Actually, I can go to my full Q&A over here and say, oh, I don't have any replies yet. Darn it, I sent the creator. I can ask the creator specifically, or I can ask anyone in the enterprise that's in that course. I can ask a question to and actually have conversations through the platform. So it's very, very robust. You'll see, I can see all of my courses. So these are all the courses I'm in. So the first version of the enterprise is basically the enterprise will be able to onboard all of their learners. They'll be able to purchase content out of the marketplace, just like Tim has been talking about. Erin Lomanjek is going to come up and talk about that. And I'll tell you, it's a session you're not going to want to miss. She's a pro at this. And they will also be able to, because I am set up as an admin for Acme Corporation in my test environment, I can go in as an admin for Acme, the enterprise itself, and I can onboard content like Tim was talking about, the safety training, the HR onboarding training, whatever that is. And all of these courses are housed then under the enterprise and can be assigned to any of the learners in the enterprise account. Okay, so that's how that all happens. So the actual onboarding that you guys do as a creator is very similar in the enterprise build. Okay, very, very similar. So our first Our first version, our first rollout of this is going to be, let me go back to my learner portal, is going to be courses from the marketplace the enterprise can purchase, and they can onboard their own courses. Phase 2 of the enterprise, we're going to add a couple other things. We're going to add that each learner will have the ability to go out and purchase content from the marketplace, which, think about the residual income to you as creators out on the marketplace when the learners from an enterprise have open visibility to that marketplace. So there will be marketplace up here. The second thing is going to happen is sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. The marketplace is going to be up. Oh, second thing is we will be able to build learning paths. So I will be able to go in and say I've got all these courses in my account, but I need to take Blueprint or How to Make 10K first. I need to take the Transformational Accelerator second, and I need to take Break Free from Burnout on 3. So the enterprise will be able to lay out these learning paths and also govern the time that you have to take those. So it's going to be really, really cool. So those will be coming up very, very soon when we launch phase 2. But phase 1 is just going up today. So Tim, with that, I'll hand it back over to you.
Well, thank you, Sandra. That's great information. Now we're going to be, or after Erin's session, we're going to have some Q&A. So write down any questions. There's plenty of them. Now, just remember that you aren't going to have to do most of this. You don't need to be an expert on all this. You don't. Some of us, oh my gosh, technology. Don't worry about it. The key is you got great content. We train on the technology and make sure that's there. We're also going to have a certification program for people that do go in and really want to train and set up. So you'll be able to be a certified corporate trainer within the Great Discovery. These are all things that are coming up. But phase 1, this is up. You can now offer your courses and content to companies today. It's there. You'll have to do it through admin initially. By next week, you'll be able to do it all interfacing on through the website. And we'll be continuing to do more training as we come into this. So Sandra, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're going to jump into the next step before Erin comes in. Before anything else happens, this is going to be your next step, is you can't really engage unless you've got your content up on the Great Discovery. Oh, you can engage as an affiliate. You got a door into someone and you're working, the creators that are out there. Find the creators that have great content with the organizations that you have a relationship. You refer it, you get paid. But if you're a creator and you wanted to leverage this, first step is pretty simple. Become a creator on the Great Discovery. Now, the Creator Suite includes a lot. One-time setup. We're not talking about forever ongoing payments and all that. One-time setup includes unlimited lifetime hosting and translation. You don't pay anything. You can go on and translate your content individually, step by step on AI. It'll cost you between $2 and $20 per minute. Here, all of your content, all of your courses, all of your live events, all of your podcasts, all of your books are available to be translated in over 100 languages and dialects, no cost to you. No monthly fee required, you're set. Second, any type of content or subscription. That means your coaching, it can be books and tapes, it can be a full course, it can be memberships, it can be subscriptions. Anything that you can imagine can be hosted. If it solves the problem, you're going to be able to sell it on the Great Discovery. It's fully commerce enabled. You don't need to worry about merchant accounts or setup or getting approvals for a mass merchant account. We got all that handled. We take care of everything. Your content sells, you're paid. Simple as that. You get integrated global affiliate assisted sales. You're no longer a lone ranger or rangeress. You can work together with everyone. When we talk about partnership platforms, this is why we're doing more and more networking events, so that you can get connected with other people that have relationships that you may not. The carrot for them is, hey, they can help refer you. They've created a new revenue stream and expanded their community. The carrot for you is now you've got a new customer globally for your content. It's working together. Team, together everyone achieves more. Here it's a literal fact. Your content is discoverable worldwide. What you host on the Great Discovery, whatever your topic is, if people are searching for that topic on, ask engine optimization on AI or search engine optimization on Google or whatever, they're able to find you in their language, in their country, and priced in their currency and priced affordable in their economy. You can earn on all community content sales when active. What's important here is anyone in your community, not only do you get paid on your own sales that people are helping you with now, if you're working smart, you're getting paid on all of their sales and any content on the community that anyone in your community grows. What's a community? It's everyone, direct or indirect, that ever has any involvement, that attends an event that you invite them to, or that purchases a free course, or that opts in on a funnel, or that buys a paid course, or that gets a membership or a license from a company that is distributing your content. All of them become part of your community without end. It never stops. This isn't a multi-level plan, guys. This is an algorithm that tracks relationships worldwide. When we say we want to empower humanity with knowledge and economic opportunity, we're not talking about the humanity just across the street. We're talking about humanity in the farthest corners of the world that have never been able to access your material before. Now, are we going to have to work together to make this work? Having the technology in place, which you do to make that happen, doesn't take the place of those relationships that really make it a reality. You get the Great Discovery International course. Where did we come up with this? It's because of the Great Discovery International course. It's the 4th generation of Six Sigma, where you start with your dream. You envision doing that dream. You plan doing that dream, and you execute it. It gives you all the steps all the way through. This is recognized as one of the top 10 business innovations of the last 150 years. Where did we come up with the Great Discovery? It's because of the Great Discovery. The platform came from the activities that we learned in this course. It's included with this. You get event hosting and content promotion systems. How many of you use Event Raptor? Steve and Jenny Erickson have a great platform for hosting events. Erin's session is going to be hosted on Event Raptor. She's got 21 speakers over 3 days. This is a system that you get included for free in your one-time payment on the Great Discovery. That in itself is worth thousands of dollars. So, when I say, what's the upside here? Massive. What's the downside? Oh, you aren't going to believe how little it costs to get started. I think we've got to reevaluate our pricing, but you can take advantage of it today. But there's more. Now this is all included, one-time setup. Now there's some recommended add-ons. One is a Genius Club. You just saw that. That is huge. You don't have to have that, but you should. It's kind of a no-brainer. You get all the benefits of that. And then also is the content channel. That enables you to go from just evergreen content and structured courses to be able to provide live coaching through corporations and subscription offers and things like that. And it's integrated into the marketplace. All of these add-ons, they're 3 and free eligible. What does that mean? Yeah, they cost, you can spend $79 to get both of these add-ons monthly, but you refer 3 and they're totally free, or you can pick and choose each one separately. Pick what you need. So you refer 3 others, you don't pay for any of it. Show me somebody that does that and I'll show you the Great Discovery. We're the only ones I know of. And you can do this with an unlimited plan where you get all this up here and the add-ons are optional, or you can get the monthly plan that has everything all in one. Now here's an offer, and it's ending tonight with the launch of this. Here's the offer. Basically, you can get the unlimited plan, regular $649, all the benefits, be engaged, be plugging into the corporate sales, individual sales, the full market economy, everything else, for $449 one time. Guys, if you aren't ready to sign up for this, maybe you should watch a replay of this. You can't find anything even close to it. Seriously. Now, the coupon code for that when you check out is unlimited summer, all caps, no space. She'll put that in the chat. Sandra will drop that into the chat here for you as well. The better offer is, the Genius Club and the channels, they're huge. You should definitely have them. Now with that, you're basically, it is $249. You're saving $50 on setup, and then $79 monthly. You're saving $20 on the with this bundle. Coupon code for that is monthly summer. If it were me, I would do this one, period. It's just, it's lower start. You get the monthly, you refer 3, and it costs free, and it costs nothing. And you're getting paid on the referrals as well, by the way. Nothing wrong with that. You're in the black. But if you're not really sure, you can also get started here with the unlimited plan. It's like, well, maybe I'm not sure. I got my own AI tools and stuff. I do want to do the channel. You just want to add in, or maybe you don't want to add either of them. These are the two options. They're up until midnight tonight. Then will be no further discounts that we've got coming out this year, period. And in fact, we'll probably be doing some adjustments going the other way. So with that, we're going to jump over to the amazing Erin Lohman-Jack, because what she's going to be telling you about is, all right, let's take what we've got, not just hear it and walk away, but get equipped to make it work for you and your family and the learners that are going to be empowered by what you've got. And so Erin's going to be walking through that with her Corporate Speakers Summit. This is 3 days. We will be up there as one of the keynotes as well. And Erin, I can't wait to hear this. I'm excited. So there you are. You can't even tell you're in a hospital bed. You would never know.
I know. If I take it off,
out there making it happen, even in bed. She's there you go. Thanks. Take it away, Erin.
Yeah, no, yes, you do see me. It looks like I'm in a beautiful office, but if you were to see this, I have handrails and everything right here next to me. I'm recovering from hip surgery. So I've been doing as much as I can. I've been doing lots of trainings from bed, which I guess is the greatest part about this work, right? This is the things we get to do. If you have the content already, it's just getting it out there. And so you can do that as well from a hospital bed. And I ran a summit, I ran a training last weekend. Here I am again, and I will be running the summit from the same hospital bed this week. So I'm excited to be here with all of you. Let me just go in here and wanted to share a little bit of stuff for you. Okay, from beginning, I hit the button. Okay, so I wanted to quickly go over how companies actually buy and license your course, because this is sometimes maybe you thinking, oh, well, I don't know if I have something that's, valuable enough for corporate. I don't know what they want. I don't know what they need. Well, if you guys get that Genius Club and you have AI helping you to say, hey, here's all my gifts and talents, what could really solve a problem for a corporation? Maybe you get smart and you dive into doing research into one industry. That one industry, you use the same language, the same platform, you speak their language, you have everything that you need to really be able to solve their problems. You can do research on what are the biggest problems they're experiencing. You can have that access and go, you know what, my content could help that and be that solution for them. And so I want you to start thinking a little bit more like that. I mean, most of us think about our courses, and I get it, because I used to host all my courses on Kajabi. They still are up there because Kajabi is my website and my CRM, but I moved everything over here. And it was because of all the great advantages with the translations, with, being able to now sell into corporations. I'll never forget coming off of the stage, and I was selling one-off courses to this audience, and the woman came up and said, hey, I work for an organization. We have 2,000 employees. I'd like to be able to license it to all of them. And I was like, that's great. Sure. I went back to Kajabi, and there was no way that they could actually get this out to corporations. And it was so much harder, and they didn't have somebody that could actually monitor it, see it from the other side, see it as the buyer, any of that stuff. And so I lost that deal, because my platform wouldn't help me. And so I don't want you to miss out on that. If you do have the content, the Great Discovery is definitely the place to do it because they are standing out in the marketplace themselves. So kind of like what Tim was saying, you can sell a course to one-on-one, but then you can sell the license to an entire organization, right? And then it's still one conversation, right? But it's just a different buyer. Now, your information doesn't change, but now they have accountability. Now whoever's buying it can see what is being done in the course. They can follow the learners. They can see how these people are doing that. And it's because they're helping get this problem off of their plate. There is a lot of different people you will meet inside of corporations, and in corporations, and you have to decide which one you're actually speaking to. Tim talked a little bit about the champion, the person that feels the pain. They find you, they love it. They're like, oh my gosh, this would be so awesome, but they don't make the decisions, right? And so they have to go to the other people to make the decisions. So you want to arm your champion with everything to sell this internally for them. They want to look like the hero. So make them the hero. Make this easy for them. And having your courses on the Great Discovery will help you do that. You get the person that signs the checks. They care about the outcome and the risk, but not really what's in your curriculum. And I will tell you, I think there's a lot of people who are nervous to pitch into corporate. I see this all the time, and they're like, "Well, some of my stuff's maybe a little woo. Maybe my stuff's a little this, a little bit of that," and they just discount themselves or water down the message in order to fit what they think corporations want. But I will tell you, I go in, and even when I would do training workshops inside of corporations, I, walked into Boeing, walked through all of the, the little cubicles. We went into this room, and I had I had like 20 amazing women from different backgrounds, different positions in the company, and I was teaching feminine executive communication coaching. And as I'm in there, we're starting to talk. And then the first thing that I bring up that I think most of you would not even think about is the wounded sisterhood. So here I am talking about something that could feel too woo or too out there or too, whatever you want to say. But it's really true. I have to address that before we actually get into how can we champion each other? How can we communicate better? How can we do this? How can we lead by example and become that for other women? And so don't think that they're so worried about your curriculum, because they're not. No one's in there sitting at my workshop going, oh, I didn't like that she talked about that. Or, now I'm not going to say go into corporate and say, hey, quit corporate and go on your own. Like that would not fly, right? But in the most part, they don't really care. So I don't want you to get stuck thinking that your curriculum isn't made for corporations. But you do have to use their language. You do have to figure out what outcome, what solution you're providing to their problems. Okay. And so you want to help your champion really be able to do that with you, because they don't buy the course, the lessons, the workbook, blah, blah, blah. That's what you think you're selling. But what you're actually selling is the fix of the problem, and it has a name. So do your research. Dig deep, look at their annual reports, go in there and discover what is it, the initiatives they're pushing. What is it they overcame? Maybe you look at news and industry news. Maybe they just had a crisis and they need somebody to come in and help reorg. Maybe they have management issues. Maybe they have communication issues. How do we discuss this big blunder we had and do it really well so it doesn't devalue us or decredit us? So they don't buy what you think they're actually buying. They're really just buying the solution. So you want to make sure you do your research on that. And so here are the people that you can look at to be able to sell these to. And in each company, they're all, labeled differently sometimes, right? But these are really the people that come with the budgets, right? But you might not meet them. You might not ever meet them. You might just meet the champion that brings us to them. And so that's why it's really important for you to know who that you want to be speaking to and what their objections might be. Now, that's a beautiful question to ask your champion. What do you think the objections will be to this? let them tell you. They know these people, you do not. So let them tell you what those things are, and then fix that. Help them overcome those things, right? And so it's really important for you to know who you're speaking to and where their budgets come from, all right? And for them to say yes, you need the business outcome with a number on it. So they want metrics, they want data, they want information. One of the best things to do in your course is to first set up an assessment, a quiz, so that they are taking a pre-quiz so that they can see where they are knowledge-wise, and then you take a post, training quiz and see how much they've grown. Those numbers speak for themselves. And if you listen, I know that you're like, well, I've never sold in corporate, but if you've ever sold your course to an individual, ask them for a testimonial. Ask them for what it did for them. Ask and get that. You could also set that up in your Great Discovery courses, and all of them is having a pre and post assessment so that you can gather that information and be able to see that and be able to use those metrics. So don't just think, well, I don't have any, I've never sold in this thing into corporate. Just get some data that you already probably have. All right. That proof, it is really important for you and for them. You can say, 20% of the people that have taken this course have blah, blah, blah. And the other 40% have done this and whatever, right? So you can gauge these numbers by just looking at what you've already done in your courses. If you haven't created a course, it's beautiful that you're here because you're right at the beginning of here's exactly what you need. You have the platform, now you have your content, and now you know how to go out and deploy it. And so that's really what helps. And so then you want to look at how the delivery fits their stack. Here's one of the things that they really want to know is, how does this live beyond you? Because we're building ourselves into a box. I did this. I built myself into a box, being coaching, consulting, and a lot of one-on-one work and a lot of group work, which was my time. But when I started creating a train the trainer model, when I started creating courses, when I started creating curriculum that lives beyond me, is when the freedom for me became. And now I'm even right now reorging my whole business of, I want to do as little deliverables and still get paid lots of money to do that. And so that's what having a course that you can sell into corporations can help you do. And in the course, you also can advance them to the academy level. And that could be your train the trainer model. It could be your coaching. It could be group coaching. It could be all of those things. So now you have a full funnel of where to send people to, right? And then here's the thing that most people aren't prepared for, which is making sure you have some of these things, because some of these things are required. So that's why I'm putting it in front of you. If you need to, take a picture of the slide. But you want to make sure that you can have these things, because these are going to be things that corporations will ask from you, right? And so, there's the part of the agreements. And what I would also say is, most of you are probably thinking, oh, buy it once and you're done. What if you had a renewal process every year in your agreement that they'll continuously pay for this to be available to their employees for the entire year, and then next year it renews again and again? Those are line item budgets that they don't even really pay attention to anymore. So if you do set it up for an annual review, an annual renewal license, right? So you want to be able to do that, because then you are literally making money without doing anything anymore. And that's what we all want, a little more freedom, right? So this is where you want to make sure that you have all of those things up, right? And so you just want to be prepared when you're going into that. Then here's the things that can kill the deal. You're thinking about it as consumer pricing, right? And so when you go into corporations, you're talking to them about, how many people do you need this for? And how long would you like it? All of those things. But what you really want to do is give them a big number. They can do the division themselves. And I know that we always think that, because we think that, well, that's like $397 a person, or that's $197 a person. Let them do that. but you just tell them, here's the flat rate. That's how they see it anyway. They're usually not breaking it down. They're very transactional. It's not like B2C. Business to consumer is a lot harder and more, you have to do more convincing than you do actually in corporations. The other thing is not having an agreement. You want to make sure that you have your protections on there. You want to make sure you have the renewal on there, right? And then sometimes you're pitching the concept. Here's what I have in my modules instead of the outcome. What are you going to get out of this? What is the end learner going to get out of this, right? And they don't really care. Like I said, they don't care what's inside your curriculum. They care that you're going to solve the problem that they have. All right. So when I go into some of these things, I want to tell you that, Tim talked about it a little bit, that we have a summit coming up. But I also want to tell you, maybe I could share this too. I've already have these up. So if you actually go into the Great Discovery and just search, you can just search my name if that makes it easiest. Let me just share. You can see that this is the training we did last weekend. 3 hours, 4 of us teaching everything you needed to know, building, packaging, and selling high value courses to corporate clients. You get that for free on the Great Discovery. I put this one up because I wanted to make sure you guys knew how to license the online course. I actually have a playbook with everything that you need to look through that. Right. We also, if you don't know what you need, what you want to be selling and how to do that, then you want to come into my full course, which shows you how to land, close, and scale up to 6-figure contracts. Right. And if you want to know if you're ready, you take the speaker scorecard. So these are all available to you on the Great Discovery right here, right now. So if you feel like, Aaron, you are speaking a foreign language. This sounds great, but I have no idea what I'm doing. You have access to these courses right now. So go ahead and go grab those. And what I want to do is I want to share with you guys about the summit that we're doing this next week. It is the 4th through the 6th. Let me share my screen again. The Corporate Speak It Summit. And this is hosted on the Event Raptor that we were talking about. You get a free account for Event Raptor. If you are a speaker or if you have courses, you should have your profile up there, because the summits are really a great place for you to be able to say what you have, talk about it, and then sell into a course. Right. So on the event platform for the Event Raptor, go in there and get your free account with them through the Great Discovery. So in here, you're going to see that we're going to talk about landing higher value contracts. We're going to talk about turning 1 gig into multiple revenue streams, how to build it scalable, how to stop selling your expertise, or how to stop selling and create and really talk about the value that you create with the problem that they have. Right. So we have all of these amazing speakers coming on to share all of their knowledge that they've used in order to land and get anything from doing corporate assessments all the way up to selling masterminds. So you can think about the low hanging to the highest value of a 6-figure, or train the trainer model, which is also a 6-figure deal. But all of these people have expertise in this area and have been doing this for years. So I think you can probably find at least one that is worthwhile of attending, especially my session, or maybe this guy down here, Tim Taylor. I think you might have heard of him. But I really want you guys to be able to come and join us. And I'm going to put this in the chat because it's a link to get signed up for it. But you wouldn't want to miss this. And then what I'm going to tell you is you probably want to just upgrade to VIP. And I'll tell you why. In VIP, you get access to all of the recordings for a lifetime, right? So if you want to come back to it, if you're not quite ready for that lesson, come back to it. If you want to, you can't make it those days and those hours, because I know it's like just a few days away, or probably calendar's full. Buy the recordings. You'll have access to that. They give away so much more. We have like $7,000 worth of freebies that only the VIPs get. And then at the end, we're going to do a master class with Senator Mona Das. She passed over 500 bills while she was a senator. She even was able to pass the bipartisan bill, which is really hard. Talk about having to get onto both sides and get everyone enrolled. Both sides to for the single-use plastics ban in Washington State. No single-use bags or utensils or styrofoam, the styrofoam containers. She was able to pass that, but she learned negotiations. Like, this was what she's going to teach you. How do you negotiate deals like this? If you've never pitched and sold a six-figure deal, that's a big deal, right? And you can have a lot of nerves about it, not know what to say, not know how to enroll somebody into your idea. Well, guess what? Mona's going to give you that. And that's only for the VIPs as well. So and then you also have some hot seat opportunity where you come on, talk about what you want to start doing in corporate, get some feedback from some of us experts on how you can do that. But you're going to have all of the content that you need. Like, you really just come in and learn from these people. My content's great, yes, on the Great Discovery, but I also like to be picking other people's brains because they might know something I don't, or maybe they have a different approach. And so I want you to come to the summit because you'll get some of those different ideas that might help you land your next deal inside of a corporation while selling your courses. So thanks, Tim.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And guys, I would strongly recommend that it's like you want to get equipped, it's like you're going out and doing something. And if you made the decision that says, hey, I'm in, I want to go out and corporations, organizations, churches, groups, nonprofits, institutions, all of that, they're viable markets that you can work with. If you haven't got the skills yet, go to school. 3 days, you're gonna be fully equipped. The Great Discovery has the vehicle to get you there better than anything else on earth. And that's a fact. And, the key to it is just do it, get enrolled. Erin just dropped a link up there. Go ahead and grab that link, share it with some other people. Sandra also just dropped a whole set of links that are on there where you can grab those. Remember, the option on the becoming a creator, that discount is ending tonight. It's coincidence, yes, but it happens to come across tonight at midnight. Here's what I would challenge you to do is grab that link. Maybe you're already set up on the Great Discovery as a creator. Get it out to some other people. At the end of that link, you're going to see where it's flagged as TGD1. That's a catch-all where we can sort you in case you don't know who referred you. We'll get you plugged into the right person if you click on that. But if you do know, and you're going to copy that link and get it out with that code to people that in the corporate sales industry, drop that link in, change that TGD1 to your username at the end, tag it right on there, and then they'll be rolling directly with you. Otherwise, if they go with that, they're going to our catch-all. We will sort them and make sure that everybody gets into the right place. Nobody's going to be getting lost here. We're going to take care of it. But we have a few minutes for questions. So if you guys have any questions, this is a great time to ask them. We can go through this, and then we got one last session, and don't drop off for this one. This is Bree Campano, our Director of Creator Support, and she's going to be going through what's so important about channels. What channels do is they make everything that you're thinking about with a course also work for your coaching, also work for your subscriptions, also work for your live events, also work for your community, and also tie all those things into not only the members of that corporation, but also everyone else in the community that can help drive traffic to you. So Bree's going to come in with that. Do we have any questions? So you got everybody here all in one spot. Great time to ask them. Everybody's got all the answers. I think we've completely given out every answer and everything. You don't even need Encyclopedia Britannica or AI anymore. You've got us.
Tim, I would like to say something though, because a lot of stuff in chat and just kind of what feedback I've been getting about the enterprise is there's a little bit of confusion. Creators are thinking that maybe they need to be an enterprise creator to be able to get their content to an enterprise. And that is not true. Okay, guys. So if you are a creator on the Great Discovery, on the marketplace, and you have courses in the marketplace, okay, you can then sell those to an enterprise, a corporation, a church, a not-for-profit, whoever it is. The enterprise is the entity that you're selling to. So like Tim said in the beginning of this, instead of selling to a consumer, an individual person, you're now saying, I want to sell my course. Okay, I'm going to say the TGD International course. Let's use that as an example, okay? Because that is the 4th generation of Six Sigma, which is my late husband's work, right? That's where it comes from. So I find a corporation Acme, and they want to buy 1,000 licenses to that course, TGD International. So Acme Corporation is the enterprise. Okay, that's what we call enterprise. It's the environment for them to load all their users, purchase courses from the marketplace. We pull them over to their enterprise. And then we issue the licenses, distribute the licenses to the users that they designate. They're going to get those 1,000 licenses. Okay, so if you're a creator in the marketplace, you can sell your stuff to an enterprise. Okay, so there's no other fee to be a creator to sell to an enterprise. You're a creator in the TGD marketplace, therefore you can sell your content to an enterprise. So I hope that kind of clarifies, okay? There's no other fees as a creator. Put your content on the platform, find an enterprise, sell it to them, and the enterprise has to purchase a package to get on the platform to create their enterprise account, but the creator does not. The enterprise does that. So I hope that kind of helps clarify that a little bit.
Now there will be an additional field on your courses where you can flag them available for enterprise or not. And when that comes up, please don't go check everything. You know, find things that are truly that you're planning on making available through enterprise. Not every cooking class or thing is going to be something that's going to be beneficial there. In fact, if we see something that's definitely outside of the scope of what is going to be beneficial in a company, we'll uncheck it. So just but if the idea is you just select the content that you want. Maybe it's going to be new content that you haven't created.
You want to walk over there? Wait.
I got there we go.
Okay, he's good. Any other questions before we jump over to Bree? This is a great time.
Well, Sandra, I know that one question that some people were having earlier, I saw in the chat, was do we have to pay a different fee to be able to do all that? So I just making sure that people know that that's
No. The enterprise has to pay a fee to come on and get an enterprise account. But the creator, if you're a creator, you're already a creator. You can already put courses on the platform and you can sell those to an enterprise.
Yeah. Now, also the fees that an enterprise is going to be paying is primarily, one just to get set up, just kind of like a creator fee, nothing really. But then to put their own content up, they've got to be able to have a certain number of seats to distribute their own. So they buy the number of seats that they want to distribute their own content. There's no seat charge for them to distribute your content when they buy a license. Make sense? So we'll have all that fleshed out and it'll all be up on the interface, crystal clear. No one can get lost, not even me. So we're going to move on from there. All right, last call for questions. You can always drop them in the chat. Okay, we're going to jump over to the amazing Bree Campano. And this is a really important session for those of you that are going, what do I need a channel for? And how do I get more traffic? This is one, because it's all one global ecosystem. She's going to show you how it works. Take it away, Bree.
Can I add one thing, Bree, before we start?
Absolutely.
Guys, I put a link in with the creator. There's a post that I did, the last big post. Do you all know that you can have a channel and just be an affiliate? Okay. We have opened up channels for affiliates. So you can come on as a free affiliate and purchase a monthly channel and start your channel, guys. So it's very affordable. We listened to what you guys said, and I just wanted to make that announcement. I mean, we've talked about it before, but I just want people to know that. So let everyone know. Thank you, Bree.
You're welcome. We're going to get into
Bree,
that too.
I didn't really recognize you with your cougar hat on there. You usually got your love hat, but I like
it's Minnesota
like
Lynx women's basketball. Let's go,
looks like
Lynx.
a cougar to me. Go ahead.
All right, well, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get right into this. There is a lot to go over, and I want to make sure I have enough time for everything. So, yes, like Sandra said, we have a big announcement for our TGD. It's until now, many people thought they needed to be a creator before they could build space, but that is no longer the case. It is completely free to become a TGD affiliate. And you can now add your own channel for just $39 a month, which is such an amazing deal. And for those of you who want access to the Genius Club, you can actually bundle all those AI tools and the education and resources that come with it and combine that with a channel and a Genius Club for $79 per month. It is such an amazing deal, and it gives you a place to build your community, share your expertise, create opportunities, and really potentially earn recurring income, all in a way that really fits you and what you are doing. So we're going to dive right into this. So what is a channel? Like, who can have a channel and what is it all about? A channel is your customizable community headquarters inside the Great Discovery. It is one central place where you can bring your people together instead of scattering them across Facebook groups, email lists, Zoom links, 5 different social media platforms. Inside your channel, you can share videos, you can have articles, audio recordings, you can have your podcast, you can schedule events. If you're a coach and you want to do a monthly event, a weekly event, you can schedule it. We're going to have an events tab in there as well. All kinds of amazing things so that you can keep your group all organized in one space. Coaches, this is a dream for you. Even if you maybe sell a coaching package as a course on the platform, you can also do an alumni group. You can have so many different ways to continue that learning, to continue to give your clients access to you and make money off of that amount, right? So that is phenomenal. It's recurring income every single month with their membership subscription. So it's such a dynamite way to get people involved and be connected to them and not lose them, not have one day you go and it's just gone, like could happen on Facebook. I've seen it. I've seen 50,000 member groups disappear without warning because Facebook just felt like closing them down and they had to restart all over again. So you can host your conversations. You can have exclusive content. You can create free or paid memberships, right? And promote your services, your programs, your events, your coaching all in one space. And it's really it's an important distinction that it's not just a place to dump content. It's really a place to build a community. And we know that so many people are looking for community. They want to come in and learn and grow and connect with other people that are doing the same thing. We're like-minded. They're joining something because they all are looking for the same thing. And when they do it together, it becomes that much more powerful. So if you can bring value and connect people, you can build a channel that will make an impact. So here are some ideas to get you started. Maybe it's businesses and networking, local networking groups, entrepreneurs, industry professionals, pets and animals. There's so much out there. We have a great pets and animals channel. We can always use more. Maybe there's something, maybe you want to do a channel that's all about on rescues or something that's all about raising or health benefits, veterinary things. There's so many different things that they can do. Health and wellness. Oh, we have some amazing channels that are out there. I'm going to show you a few of these great channels as we go along here. But there's all kinds of ways. Toby Page just put out her new channel, which gives you, menus for every week. So you can do menu planning and eat healthier and make better choices and have that accountability of a group that you're a part of so that you can share, hey, this one worked. Oh, my family loved it. I feel really good. I felt great when I ate that. I didn't feel heavy and I didn't feel sick later, like all of these different things. And you can support one another as you're learning together. Podcasts, of course, I'm going to talk podcasts and media because it's one of my favorite things. You could have a channel for your podcasts, right? And you could have a free level and a paid level. You get to decide the membership levels that you want to offer. I always recommend a free to start with. Because then you can bring friends in and get it really going when you first launch it. But it's a great place. I have my Spill the Immunity podcast is actually a membership in my podcasting channel. Books and writing and culture and interests. There's a lot of different ways. And these are just a few to look at, but really the world is your oyster on what you want to put on there. So let's talk about a community that's guided by you. Honestly, this is amazing. A successful channel is not simply a content feed. It's a community guided by the host, which is you, the host, the owner of the channel. And your role is to welcome members, start conversations, share helpful information, encourage participation, and help other people connect with one another. You can learn so much from your audience when you give them a space to connect with you, ask questions, and it might even inspire your next course or your next event or webinar that you want to host from what the feedback that you're getting from your community, right? It can really inspire you, as well as go a little deeper into what people are really wanting and where their struggles are. So these communities are so very important. Think about it, if you're walking into a networking meeting, right? We did that today. We did a little networking where nobody greets you. Nobody. It's just all like crickets. Ooh, that's not good. Nobody introduces you. Nobody explains what's happening. It gets really awkward really fast, right? So your channel works the same way. When you have a channel, you set the tone. You are the host. You're inviting people over like it's a dinner party, right? So you want to make sure that you have the right food and you have the right tablecloth and you've got the right seating arrangement and all the different things, the right wine, all of these different things. Well, this is what you're building in your channel. You're building a welcome space for the people that are like-minded and want more from you, want to learn from you, want to be a part of what you are doing. So when you welcome people in, ask them questions, recognize their participation, and they're going to feel like they belong, like they have a home. I always say when someone asks me, how do I explain what I want my community to be like? And I always say, in my opinion, I want to build a community that feels like they're coming home. When you come home, like you don't live there anymore, but you're there all the time, and you don't have to knock on the door. You can just come in. If you want to grab something out of the fridge, cool, it's in there for you. Kick off your shoes, put your feet up, get comfortable, and really start bonding and spending quality time together. That's what your community needs to feel like. That's a hard thing to do, but you can do it. And we've got all the tools to make it a lot easier for you. So you don't need to be the loudest person in the room. You simply need to open the door, guide the conversation, and then help the community grow together. And the power that will create is incredible. So open the door and greet the room and watch your community thrive. So how do we do this? What are some ways that we can do this? Well, there's different types of posts that you need to be making. And yes, I'm going to hand out homework. I'm going to send you with your own little fast start, quick start guide so that you can start building your channel right now. You can take this with you. You can start writing down your ideas. It's got a ton of stuff in there to get you going and get you started right away. You can grab that $39 a month channel, affiliates and creators, and get your channel launched that fast. And we're going to help you do it. So first, a welcome post. You want to welcome people. You want to let them know that they're in the right place, right? So you want to have that greeting at the door. So this explains like who the channel is for, what the members can expect, and how to get started in your channel. What do you want them to do first? How do I've just got here. What do I do? Right. And then second, you want to do some conversation posts. They're simple questions that invite participation. Like, what are you working on this week? Or what challenges are you facing right now? Whatever pertains to what you are doing. And then third, you need some value posts. Value posts are like tips, short trainings, videos, resources, like helpful insights from your experience. You're giving them value. They're happy they're there. They're learning from you. They're getting parts of you, especially if you're a coach. This is super important. And then finally, you have your opportunity posts. These are invites to people, right? Inviting people to attend a workshop or join a Zoom session or book a service with you or explore one of your programs, right? Because your courses if you're a creator, your courses will be listed in there as well. The key really to all of this is value first, making them feel welcome, making them feel at home, starting a conversation, getting to know them, and then giving them some value so that when you do write a post that is an opportunity post, they're like, I want to be a part of that. And they jump right into it. So that's super valuable to have these kinds of posts. I'm going to give you more ideas that'll go along with this. So how do you turn your passion into income? You do it with a channel. It's our communities. And that makes it possible for you to build up that recurring income, give your people a space to work with you. And I've had some people that say, well, I was thinking about doing a course, but I might do a channel. Well, courses are a one-time payment, right? You buy a course, you pay $100, $500, $1,000 for it. It's a one-time payment. But in a membership, you can set your memberships in your channel at any level that you want, and it is charged every single month until they cancel, right? So you're getting that recurring revenue every single month, which is really, really important. So there's flexible ways that you can monetize your channel. So you might begin with a free community and then offer a paid upgrade. That's a great way to start. You could create different memberships and levels for people who want different amounts of things or access or support, or you're doing different things. You could offer workshops, live events, challenges, coaching calls, group accountability. There's so many things that you're able to do in you're creating it. There's no rules to it. You are the ones that decides what is it that I want in this membership, what I'm offering them, and this is how much it costs. And then maybe the next level up gets all of that and some more, right? They're going to get more access to you. And of course, you can do behind the scenes stuff is a lot of fun. You can give them special discounts if they are in that particular membership on your upcoming course, because we can do private discounts, and only the people that are a member can get access to that discount code to buy that next course that you're putting out, right? And you can lead up to it, which is really nice too. So you can start dropping hints. And I got a new course coming out. Who wants to guess what it's going to be about, right? And it builds this excitement, and you have that audience in there for you. So, of course, I mean, you can introduce your existing programs and services as well to the community. They already know you and they trust you, right? So you don't need thousands of people. You just need the right offer and the right space for the people that share the interests that you are teaching on, that you are coaching on, that you are providing, right? That's how a small focused channel can create really dependable recurring income. So there's lots of different things. I put a lot here so that you get a bunch of different ideas. So why build here on the Great Discovery? I mean, social media is a place. You can go to the social media. You can do the Facebook route, right? You can try to build something on Instagram, not really made for building communities, but you can do it there. It's a little difficult. But it should not be the only place where your content lives, right? You don't want your community on a place that you're renting that you have no control over and you could lose like in an instant. I have seen it happen. A very, very popular Survivor, The Tribe Has Spoken, was taken down. They got no warning. I know the owner of it. They lost 50,000+ people. I think they're back to 35,000 2 years later, but they're still short of all the work and all the hard stuff. All the things they did in that channel was just gone because they were renting it and Facebook made the rules and they decided. And so it was not a place where they felt, that they were secure. It's just not working for them. So a TGD channel gives you a more focused space that reflects your message and your values and your mission, right? It allows you to build deeper relationships instead of just like collecting likes and followers, right? You can take it to the next level. You can learn about your people in your group. You can guide members from free content into paid memberships, services, or programs. And with the global language capabilities and affiliate tools built into the Great Discovery, your message is really not limited to your immediate circle. Affiliates can recommend and get paid monthly for anybody that they bring to someone else's channel. So you have people from all over that can promote your channel for you. And I do it all the time. I'm constantly referring people, whether it's into maybe some VA services or a CRM or getting Reiki sessions. Debbie's been great at referring people into my podcasting groups, right? I'm getting referrals. I'm giving referrals. It's amazing. And it's available in all of these different languages. Everything is translated in the channels just like it is in the courses. Your videos can be translated, your PDFs can be translated, your audio files can be translated. All of this is also available in a channel. So it's incredible all the things that you can do, and it's truly built for growth and your growth. And you can add things and change things as you go along, really make it your own space. Maybe you'll find out, like I did, that some people are like, oh, I would love to have somebody be a producer for me. Well, let me make that a membership. And I created a membership and I signed 2 people up immediately, right? So there's so much opportunity here to really grow into something big. So it does not mean it has to become another full-time job. I really want to stress this. Now, I do have a course that I'm going to be showing you that's free on the platform to learn how to set up your channel. And I will tell you that posting 5 times a week is really great if you can do it. But if you can only post 2 times a week, then I will tell you, please do 2 times a week and start there and be consistent. If you can be consistent 2 times a week, your channel will grow as long as you are doing the steps that I put in that I think are really important, which is responding to people, acknowledging that they took the time to show up and comment on what you are doing. So you don't have to post constantly. A simple rhythm could be one helpful tip, one conversation question, or maybe a training or a resource. It could be anything, but just do 1 or 2 or 3 things a week if you can. And that could be spread across, set it up for the month, figure out what you're doing, depending on your community and how you want it to run. A welcome message, a conversation starter, one helpful tip. That's enough to open the doors and begin bringing people, like it could bring your channel to life, right? So consistency beats volume every single time. You are building a community. You're not feeding that content monster that feels overwhelming. You do it on your pace. You set the standards. You set the way you want it to go. If you're going to post 2 or 3 times a week and that's all you've got, that's perfect. As long as you're doing it consistently and you're providing the value that your members want for what they're paying, right? So this is a great way to get started. Yes, I'm going to give you that playbook on how to get going. So we're going to talk about choosing the plan. If this is your first time, if you have never heard about this before, you didn't know about it, and you want to be a free affiliate, fantastic. You can also be a creator and get the same channel for $39 a month if you would like. That is part of the great deal that we have going on right now that expires today. But if you're like, I don't have courses, I just want a community, this is your perfect opportunity. Join as a free affiliate with a channel for $39 a month. You will pay $39 when you sign up and then $39 every 30 days thereafter, right? And that pays for your channel. And then you can make the memberships any amount that you want them to be to bring revenue back in, right? And it's 3 and free. And we're going to talk about that at the end. Or if you're like, okay, I want to have a channel, but I got to have content. How am I going to build it? What am I going to do with it? Get the AI Genius Club with it. Pack it all together for only $79. What a steal of a deal that is. So you can work on building out the content, then you can put it in your channel. And now you've got this thriving community. And it feels so much easier because you don't have the stress of how am I going to create all this, right? You can use the Magi tools that we have and really build it out. It's only $79 a month. It is a really great package. I don't want people to miss out on that. I'm watching my time. I got 5 minutes. So your next step, ask yourself, who do I naturally bring together? What topic do I want? Like, what do people already come to me for? If you're an affiliate and you're like, I don't have courses, but I want to do something, create that channel around something that you're passionate about, that you love. Ask yourself some of these questions and begin it as a free channel so you can invite all of us so we can go join and get involved in what you're doing. So become a free affiliate. It's $39 a month, $79 if you want to put that Genius Club in and make your life so much easier with all the amazing tools that Alex showed us today on how to create those videos he was creating, all the things that it can do. I use it to create, I have it pull stuff out of my email, and then it creates a ClickUp task for me. Like, it's so cool. So if it's like, hey, you need to do this, it'll create the task for me. I can get my work done, and then I keep in line and I make sure I get back to it. So it's really, really streamlined things for me. So you don't need another place to shout in the void. You want to own your group, your people. You don't want it taken away all of a sudden out of the blue because you had no control over. You really want to be in a place where you're getting all of that, plus the global translations and all the affiliates built right in to help do all of this. And then, of course, Sandra and Tim, they're taking care of all of the back end stuff, like paying out the affiliates and doing all the tax stuff and keeping track of all the things. You don't even have to do that. And that was like a nightmare to me. So really excited about that. And 3 and free. So find 3 other people up to purchase a channel, your channel becomes free as long as they pay for theirs. So that is an amazing deal. You could have your channel for free as long as they're paying for theirs. Same thing works for the Genius Club. So 3 and it's free is available on channels. And you get to earn the commissions off the 3 people that are doing a channel as well. So you get a lot of stuff in here. All right, I got 3 minutes. I got to go really fast. So you're going to get this quick start playbook like I talked about earlier. I know I went really fast, so you're going to have this to take home with you so you can get your channel started right away. So it gives you all of the different things here and some information about it. But look, it's going to help you build the foundation. It's going to help you decide what some of your memberships are. You're going to get your channel set up checklist so that you can start getting things ready. I'm going to help you with some of the posts, some ideas, and some different things, how to plan that out, and then maybe pick a posting rhythm that can help get you set up so that you can schedule that in your day so you can stay on top of things, and what to do if the room gets quiet. And then avoid the 5 channel killers. There's some things in here to really get you set up with a 7-day channel launch plan. So that is going to be yours. And now I've got 2 minutes left, so we're going to go over. And if you want more help with your channels, every Thursday, this is our corporate calendar. We have a Great Discovery channel support with Jody Lemieux. She'll answer your questions. She'll help you get things rocking and rolling. It's every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. This is Central Time, so if you're looking at my times here, I'm Central Time, so that's why it's showing 9 a.m., but it is 10 a.m. Eastern at tgdmeet.com. The link is right here on the calendar. So the other thing I wanted to show you is every Monday, I do a lead generation call. It is at 10 a.m. also every Monday morning. And we learn the psychology of sales. We learn how to grow our leads. We learn how to close deals and talk to clients. Whether it's for your business or the TGD business, we're there every Monday to help you. I always give handouts. I always give goodies out. This is now a channel. So if you are not able to make those times, I literally built this in about 30 minutes. This week, I'm going to start loading it with all the recordings, all of the handouts, all of the things. It's free to join. So you will go to Lead Generation Academy. That's what you're looking for. Go to membership. It is 100% free. It's open to everyone. Come join us. In the home, you'll see that I have a welcome post. Welcome to Lead Generation Academy. Join us live every Monday with information. You'll be able to get it on your schedule, or if you miss something, come check us out. And one last channel I wanted to show you. This is Greg Sanders' channel. It's really wonderful. And I wanted you to see he has a lot of different memberships. So you'll see how you can have all kinds of different memberships on the platform, whatever it is that you want to do. He's got 2 apps, 5 apps, Max CRM, the Pro CRM, all of this is available. So you really get to design this the way you want to design this. And the last thing is creating a channel on the Great Discovery free course. I will put all the links and that fast quick start, whatever I called it, quick start playbook for your channel. No reason you can't get started today. Grab it. If you're grabbing the creator pack, throw that $39 channel in there. Get started, get building your community right now, and come see us at the meetings. And I'm going to throw it back over to you, Tim.
Well, thank you, Bree. That's amazing as always. My goodness. I really appreciate y'all coming on. And that's going to wrap us up for today, guys. Just a couple of reminders. The closeout on the deal for creators ends at midnight. We won't have any additional deals for the rest of this year. We have nothing coming out with, I think, as you can all see, the value equation. It's already at $649. It's ridiculously low for everything that you get, lifetime access. Getting at $449. Wow, that's ending, and it's ending today. So also same thing on the discount on the monthly option that's there. Bree has some the links up to get started on channels. There's lots of free offers. Remember the corporate speaker summit that's going to be coming up on the 4th through the 6th of this next week. The links are in the chat. If you haven't yet, save the chat. If you don't know how to do that, it's up there at the top of the chat. You'll see 3 little buttons. It says Save Chat right at the very top of the channel. Say the Great Discovery Personal Meeting Room. Click Save Chat, and you'll find that chat in your directory, your main directory on your files. So your file directory. If it's on Apple, it's going to be under Files. You get the idea. It's not that hard to find. And guys, thank you guys for coming in. If anybody, we got time for a couple minutes, any last questions, anything that can't wait, do reach out to Sandra and I at Tim at The Great Discovery or Sandra at The Great Discovery if you need help getting started. This replay will be up and available. We'll have the full replay will be up tomorrow. We'll have it chopped into different segments that you can share coming up on probably Monday or Tuesday. So I hope you guys will take advantage of that. And thank you guys for tuning in. Any last questions before we wrap? Well, I'm hungry. I'm going for Mexican food right now. So I got a Taco Jones going on. So I'm going for that. You guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, it looks like Andrew's got his hand up. He caught it at the buzzer, Andrew.
All right. This is absolutely wonderful. I'm glad I took the time out. So just a quick question on the corporate licenses. What is the structure with regard to the commission? I know there's a number of different commission structures, whether it's the different categories.
Same exact structure. Generally, I would think if you're going to be dropping in your anything into a corporate thing, you'll probably, as you're doing the bulk of the work, put it in as an academy or as a channel. That's at the maximum retention by the creator. You can certainly drop in premium content that has more going over to the affiliate, and we've got more details on that. But it's a pretty neat deal. There's also a commission that you will earn the same under the standard compensation plan when a company comes on and they distribute their own content, where they're buying seats to distribute their own content. So company wants to come on, distribute their own HR training out through the system, they just allocate a certain number of seats. So you get paid on those monthly seats as well. So either side, you're getting paid on content sales or seats by a company distributing their own content.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Tim, Sandra, and everyone.
Okay. Everybody have a great weekend. Talk to y'all soon. Oh, wait. No, Andrew's got his hand back up again. No, he doesn't. He hasn't taken it down yet. Take care, everybody.
No.
See you later. Bye-bye.